Practice Tuesday was pretty good. A lot of intensity with the offense and the defense. The team looking a lot better, man. They looking a lot better. They working a lot harder. Um, I see Lance in here, man. I know Lance can give us some pointers about his recruitment. Questions he asks on this recruitment. All right, there goes Streeter right there. So he should be in here. Oh, hold on. What happened? Okay, yeah, there you go. He's in there.
Yeah, what's going on?
Go ahead and jump.
I couldn't. I don't know. What Wi-Fi? What's going on? My whole area is kind of out to date, though, man. What's going on with y'all? What's you getting on? You got started?
Yeah, no, yeah, we was just, I was just speaking about the questions that you could ask on recruitment trips. What's important to ask. Get a fair assumption about, why would you want to go to the school and stuff like that. We got Lance in here with us, man. I know Lance. You could give us some questions that you asked probably when you was on your recruitment trips.
And what they do, y'all?
What's good? What's
Street
good?
and X, cool. But nah,
Right.
one of the questions one of the questions that I asked, I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna sound, hey, it's gonna sound off the wall, but that shit was big to me. Can I have my own room? That's gonna sound crazy.
I mean, but
Talk
no,
to
that
us.
don't sound crazy because you okay if you come from a house that you normally have your own room, you want to kind of continue that. So when
Hey,
you go to the
I came
school,
from a house X. I ain't never had my own room.
oh, she said that was big. That was
You see what I'm
big.
saying? Yeah, I ain't have never had my own room because we stayed in the project. We had 3 bedrooms, so I had my sisters. You know what I'm saying? I slept in the bed with my mama.
Yeah, that
So,
was
so no
yeah.
reason for you just comfortability. You just wanted to have something you never had before.
Yeah, I wanted my own room, dog, and I thought that was big to me. And then I ain't want to, and I didn't want to sleep with no nasty motherfucker. But hey, boy, hey, boy, some of them boy had some nasty room, boy.
I mean, and so you opened it up already. You talking to them about going to the NFL and all that stuff.
yeah. I spoke to. I say, not everybody's going to make it to the NFL. Not everybody's going to make it to the NBA. So, basically, get your degree, get your major in something that's going to benefit you if you don't make it, or even benefit you even when you leave that professional sports. You know what I'm saying? At least
Right.
you have something you can fall back on.
Yeah, no,
Right. I
that's
mean,
true. And I'm man, I always say this street and X. You know me, I ain't big on it. And I don't care about the college, the degree. I don't care about it. But I'm always telling motherfucker, if you gonna go, get it, cause at least you got that to fall back on. I don't care about it, but I got it to fall back on. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
right.
yeah.
Tool, like a tool. I mean,
Yep.
what the main things too in 2022? One of the main things in 2022 I want to touch on was is you gotta now you got NIL and you gotta mix NIL in there and what's going on in college football. So anytime you start adding money to something, it starts getting weird. Then we got weird people hanging around the program. Um, with the NIL, with the NIL, right? Right. I want parents and I want kids to understand this. College football isn't paying. That's not what's going on with the NIL. It's not college football paying. What they basically did was gave you back your right for you to go out there and find money on your own, for you to make money on your own. Go find a check, go find a bag, basically, do the endorsement, do things of that nature. Um, no different than football players who make it to the league and they get Nike or they go get Campbell's soup or they go get something like that as endorsement. So let's get that straight. College football isn't paying people. Because I hear people say that a lot. Oh, not football, college football paying. No. College football gave you NIL because it didn't want to create a system to pay you.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it said, no. You can go find money on your own. Go find money on your own. But then that turns into, oh, so if the players can get money on their own and that'll help them come out of school, Get the big boosters on the line. We finna muddy the water, and then it turns into the boosters using it as a tool to bring in players. So let's get that straight. So basically, they gave you the rights back to go make money, basically, to go make money, to go make a bag. And I'm gonna say this in the end, and at the end of the game, you want to be an owner and not somebody that's making money, or you want to be really good with your money when you get it, because when somebody is paying you something, it can stop.
Yeah, and see, I'm happy you said that right there, Street, because I'm always go. I always speak from my point of view, from me. I have Taste One, right, and I have a lot of kids hitting me up about NIL deals. Right now, we too new to even do a NIL deal. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But these kids got to understand too now. Listen, if these people giving you $50,000. Man, y'all gotta like me. If I get it takes one, I'm sorry. If takes one give you, I'm talking about. If I give you $20,000, man, you got to make me that 20,000 back. And that's what these
Right.
kids got to understand, because nobody ain't gonna just throw y'all. I ain't takes one. I ain't gonna just throw y'all no money, and you can't make me that money back. You see what I'm saying? That's what a lot of them, and I don't think a lot of them getting that too. Because what you want to be a one hit wonder, a lot of these kids got to understand, like if they invested in you, man, try to get that money back, because they're gonna come back at you with some money. And see, and that's why I think a lot of them missing the point. A lot of these kids, they want these deals, but can you make that company that money back? Well,
Yeah,
shit, can you make Taste One that money back? Shit, I
yeah,
don't want
no,
to speak for Taste One.
that's the initial plan is for basically I'm going to use you as an advertising tool for my business. Apparently, you know what I'm saying, some schools are using it as a recruiting tool instead of a business, like advertising their businesses, stuff like that. But then yeah, like it's almost like music. Like, the company might say, okay, well, I'm finna give you this money to do an album. You know what I'm saying? But that, they gotta recoup that money back. You know what I'm saying? So you can't come back to them if they don't recoup that money back.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
and that's
saying?
what a lot of the kids. Mhm.
So like if you don't recoup that money back, then now you stuck. You know what I'm saying? You might be just stuck in that contract until you get that money, till they get that money back. I don't know all the specifics of them contract, the NIL deal contracts, but I'm
And
pretty sure some of it is like that. Like, man, we got to recoup some of this money back because it's too
Yeah,
much money going around.
no,
yeah,
it's not at this point. At this point, it's not like record deals are like that. Record deals they hold you to, right. They recoup and all of that stuff. NIL isn't like that, but I understand what Lance is saying. You know what I'm saying? I understand what he's saying. He's saying the value, um, on your return. You know what I'm saying? Your rate of return on your investment that these companies do.
hmm
He's saying this for good faith. You know what I'm saying? This is so good faith. Yeah, and have a good reputation with the company. You know what I'm saying? You got to try to get them their money back. But a lot of deals, we do understand though. A lot of these NIL deals out here just some of them just out there just to get the kid. You know what I'm saying? Just to get the kid in the fold. So I wanted to get that part out there because I know a lot of parents don't understand when they start hearing money. They don't understand what NIL is. They just see, oh, dang, the boy went to Tennessee. He just got how much money he got in? He got
Supposed to be 8 billion over 4 years,
But
8 million over 4 years.
and they
man,
see that, right? And it kind of clouds your thinking. It kind of clouds what's reality of that. Most of the players getting it.
I
but
mean, it would
Street, it's
cloud
a.
your
Oh,
it'll
sorry.
cloud your mind too. They tell you 8 million, you ain't thinking
But
about, oh man, you like 8 million.
but if I'm
Like,
a kid, that's how I look at it too. I'm gonna look at a kid. If I'm a kid, and you gotta have people in their ear talking to them like this. But if I'm a kid, like you say, everybody ain't gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm a kid who could catch me a good little 40,000 little NIL deal in college, me personally, I want to do my best to get them people their money back, because I want to make myself look like a brand ambassador. If I don't make it in football, guess what? These other companies come to me for me to produce promote their product because I got a rap sheet, I got a history of showing like, hey, this is what I made for this company back. You see what I'm saying? A lot
Yeah,
of them
that's
don't look
exactly
at it
what it's
like that.
supposed
They
to
look,
be.
but they don't look a lot. A lot of them don't look at it like that. They be like, shit, I got this money, man. I'm just they tell me to put that bitch out 10 times, put that bitch out 10 times. Me,
Right.
if I was at me, I'm gonna put that bitch out 50 times. You gonna pay
Yeah.
because I'm gonna try to get your money back, and I want other companies to see I got a resume now. Look, I made Taste One. They gave me 20, but I made them 40. You see what
Yeah.
I'm
So
saying?
guess what? They Taste one to come back and double up. They'll give you a
I'm gonna
bonus
come
for the problem.
back. I gotta
Right.
come back.
Right.
But I don't
Right.
think a lot of them looking at it like that. You can just tell.
No, they're not looking at it like that. So they remember when we were kids, what we were thinking about when we were 19.
A one-hit wonder. Shit, that's what they is. They go. A lot of these kids finna be one-hit wonders. They gonna get that NIL deal. They ain't gonna get no more.
Yeah, but we were thinking. Yeah, we weren't thinking about tomorrow. We weren't thinking about.
Yeah.
But no, that's why we said we'll go ahead and do this. You know what I'm saying? We said we'll go ahead, come in here and talk to the. Because I've sat down with parents. We've had Zoom calls with parents talking to them about NFTs and how NFTs create ownership. You own the NFT. That's something that you own. You know what I'm saying? As long as when somebody giving you money, and getting money is not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? I think 80% of the players go broke, 70% go broke because they don't know what to do with money when they get it. Because a lot of them, we never had it. There's no blueprint. So it's not wrong with anybody giving you money. Just know, no matter how much money somebody gives you, money's like water. It can go right through your hands. No matter how much. Like, it could be 500,000, 700. Floyd Mayweather said a man with $100 million and no plan is a broke man. It's coming from a billionaire. So understand that getting paid is fine. It's fine to get paid. It's fine to ask about NIL deals. It's fine. But money is like water. If you don't know what to do with it, it will just it'll go. Especially if you're from a place where once you get money, then now your cousin's gonna call, your auntie's gonna call, it can get real ugly. It can get real ugly. So so on so
And we got my dog Potway on here.
Oh, wait, what's good? What's happening?
Yeah, so I understand, you know what I'm saying? I understand that the NIL thing is a big thing. I see you got this company out here, one is actually putting evaluations on kids and saying this kid is worth that kid is worth this. I'm just assuming that's a formula they came up with. They came up with no different than because they are the same people that came up with 247 Sports. Yeah, so same ones that came up with the star rating, you know what I'm saying? They're coming up with a formula to say, hey, this kid is worth that, and this kid is worth this, and the kids do have a value. They do have a value. But who's to say what it is neither here nor there. But yeah, so everybody y'all just getting in here, man. Y'all look at the top. We got Investor Die at the top because Investor Die was created for this reason. It was been created because I realized that we were focusing so hard to be athletes that we had never took the time to realize, hey, once I do 500,000, 100,000, like what do I do with it? So I created Investor Die because I realized we had to have both of these conversations at the same time. And we're going to in here. We're going to talk about some questions around. We're supposed to have Cedric Baxter here. He's with University of Miami right now, the number 2 running back in the nation. Mama Duke's supposed to be coming here chill with us. Duke Johnson, mom, she will tell us some stories. She done been rich. She's rich. She can tell us how your life gets when bad come through. And we're going to talk to y'all about like college football and how it's changing. There's a transfer portal out there, right?
Yeah, man, it's literally been some high school kids tweeting frustration about not getting scholarship offers. I've seen a bunch of tweets lately. And we've been saying that, like, a lot of high school kids are going to get left out because of the portal. And a lot of kids are really upset now, like, because they get left out.
You gotta work, They gotta put their work in now.
Yeah, they do, but at the same time, man, you just got to think about what the portal has done. Will say, hey, I would rather take a chance on a kid that's already been in college than the kid who's not the best coming out of high school. He's a project kid where it might work or it might not. I'm gonna go ahead and take that kid that's coming out the portal.
So what they got to do, what they doing, is they making them kids go to a smaller school.
Yeah.
Go prove yourself at that smaller school, and go get your ass in the portal. If we want you, we'll get you on the second team.
Right. I mean, yeah, that's what I think. That's the best bet. A lot of kids just start looking at the smaller schools, but some of them still want them big major offers, which is crazy. I mean,
man, you gotta go. You just trying to get that ride, but you getting it. Listen,
does my light?
You getting
one
that
second, Lance. Does my mic sound better? I heard I was low. I sound better now?
Yes, you sound better now.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I had to take the headphones out. Go ahead, Lance.
No, it just now they getting that second. You'll be getting that second chance. So if you feel like you supposed to be on that level, you missing out on the big schools giving you an offer. Go to that small level. What you say you feel like you're supposed to be there because you better than that. Go dominate that and get in the transfer portal. Now you still got your 3 years, whatever. You still got your eligibility left, and you go to another school now.
One thing that recently happened, bro.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, you good.
And like the ones who probably would have went to a school who was on red shirt anyways. Shit, you getting some film now. You gonna get some film at a small school.
Yeah. You go get you some film. And then now you just up your stock now. You know what I'm saying? Basically.
One thing that recently happened, I don't know. It looks like I got a delay or something. I sound fine.
Yeah, you sound good.
Okay, well, yeah, one thing that recently happened was Sean Shivers went to Indiana, right? Shivers was at Auburn for 3 years? Smaller kid, huge heart, right? Heart of a lion. He's the kid that ran the guy over from Alabama in the end zone, and his helmet came off, right? But he was at Auburn for 3 years, and then I think it's his 4th year, he decided to transfer to Indiana. And the reason I'm bringing it up is because him going to Indiana, and then he just went viral because he did something in
that big run.
Yeah, he broke the safety.
Yeah, I saw that.
Basically broke the safety down. Boom, he went viral. Because sometimes you have to give yourself an opportunity, and this to go with recruiting too. Sometimes you have to give yourself an opportunity. Big fish, little pond is what I call it. Sometimes you gotta look and see who you are. Sean Shivers is maybe 5'9". You know what I'm saying? 5'9" running back. He got all the ability in the world.
I don't think he's 5'9". He might be. He like 5'7". Literally.
Right. 5'8" maybe. You're right. But so you got to give yourself the ability. I mean, give yourself an opportunity. So now he's at Indiana, a smaller school. Might be the best athlete on the team, give or take. They have to play him. So they have to give him they're going to give him an opportunity to show who he is. When you're being recruited now, T.Y. Hilton was one of the better wide receivers coming out of Miami. He decided to go to FIU because he knew he was undersized and he needed an opportunity. Now, more than ever, this recruiting thing has got very delicate because of the transfer portal.
Mm-hmm.
Parents, these big school offers, if your child is really dialed in and really want to play football, you're going to have to get in where you fit in. If you're not this, if you're 5-star, like if you're not this big time, you're going to have to get in where you fit in and show people you could play. Yep. Big fish, little pond sometimes is a good way to go. Well, let me go to a smaller school and show my, you know what I'm saying? So I get an opportunity to show who I really am.
KJ Osborne. He went to Buffalo.
Okay.
Went to Buffalo. Came to UM, played good at UM, got drafted. Now he's one of the key receivers on Minnesota Vikings NFL team. You know what I'm saying? You got a situation like that, or who else? I forget.
What about what about the running back for App State?
The one that came from Northwestern? Noel?
Yeah. Look, cause we run the dude. The dude we played this year.
Yeah, that's him. Noel.
I give y'all somebody y'all might not know. Like we said, we talked about him before. Jordan Dominic. He was a tight end at Georgia Tech. When he came out of high school, he didn't have no SEC, like none of them SEC schools offer him. He went into the transfer portal. Man, he had Auburn. He had Arkansas, Penn State, Michigan. He had all kind of schools coming at him. He ended up committing to Arkansas. I don't know why he ended up committing to Arkansas, but that's the thing. He showed what he can do in the SEC. The ACC at Georgia Tech, and now he had some SEC offers. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of kids got to look at it like that. Shit.
Just look at Georgia Tech running back Gibbs. He goes to Georgia Tech, and now he leaves. He hit the portal in Alabama, so he goes to Alabama.
Man,
see, so not to take anything from Georgia Tech, but they not Alabama, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Man, so
yes, they got to get their mind right, because your ass might have to do it when you go in the NFL. You might have to just, hey, bitch, I might got to go to the damn Canadian League to get me some film, and then try to get back in the league. You got to see a lot of. It's just now you have to do this shit earlier now. Back then, when you probably have to get film when you was in the NFL. Hey, I'm cut. I got to go get some film. They calling. I got to go down and get some film. Now you got to do it at an early age. Man, you got to go to that small school and get some film. What, you gonna sit at home?
Yeah, that's true. You definitely got to get some film, get your feet wet, man. Them coaches got to be able to trust you, and that's why I say they'll take the kids out the portal, because 9 times out of 10, the kids are more disciplined and ready for college. You know what I'm saying? And then
what did that running back from the one at Michigan State that they got out the portal? Where did he come from?
Oh man, I don't know. I forgot. I remember when we played them, but I
was it App State? Where was he at first?
Nah, he was at God, I can't remember the school he was at. What's his name? Kenneth Walker or something?
Yeah, Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker the third or something.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
Hold on, let me check the group, man. I bet they know.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Kenneth Walker
the third.
Man, you pull up Kenneth Walker the third. Only thing come up is him talking about him in the NFL draft stock. That's where he at now in his life. Well, here we go. He from he went to high school in Arlington. He played at Wake Forest. He was at Wake Forest, and then Michigan State picked him up.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's who he went at.
I knew he came out the ACC, because I want to say Georgia Tech, but I knew it wasn't Georgia Tech. I knew he came out the ACC.
Yeah, he was at Wake Forest. We didn't know who he was, and then he goes to Michigan State at a transfer portal and turns into Herschel Walker or somebody. We got TC up here. TC, you got a question? What's going on, bro?
No, I was finna tell you where you went at, but you don't got it.
Shouts out to TC. That's the homie, man. The North Dade Bulldog in the buildings.
Yeah. So
hey, who got?
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask off the wall question. Who got the best little league team down there? But no, keep finishing what we're talking about. That's a whole other subject.
Yeah, we trying to give them some game. We don't put a lot of parents and kids in here. And just to talk to them about how high school recruiting and football, it's changing, and with the portal, I guess, you go on campus, man. You want to ask the coach about the portal X? Like, hey, listen, y'all plan on bringing any portal kids in my position?
You can. I think it's important too, because you don't want to go there and then still get pushed to the back, because they still got players on the team, and then they got portal kids coming in. But I guess Keontra Smith basically said the best answer to me ever. Like, I don't care who they recruit. Like, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
That I guess that mentality is something that I would have. But every kid's not gonna be like that. Every kid, some kid might be worried that they bringing in portal kids.
Yeah.
And then
well, that's the mentality you have to have. For people who don't know what you're talking about, the other day, linebacker Keontra Smith was asked that hey, listen, are y'all out there trying to show the coaching staff that you'll have enough on staff that they don't need to bring in any linebackers? And he looked at the reporter, it was Kane Sport. He looked at him and said, well, for me per se, I ain't bucking no competition. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't going nowhere. Basically, is what he told him, and that's the attitude you're going to have because college football has been turned. They have created, which we've been saying for the last 2 years, free agency. And at any point in time, a kid could be brought in that's gonna fight you for your position. Like, look, Henry Parrish brought in. You got Don Chaney, who was a little dinged up. Rooster a little dinged up. You bring in Henry Parrish, 500 yards in SEC. He coming in here to play. He ain't coming here.
Just sit down.
Yeah, he coming here to. Yeah, he coming to play. So when you're being recruited, I mean, that has to be took in mind. Even if you're sitting on the college roster, this thing is happening, and the competitiveness has. I mean, that's just made it that much harder. Shout out to everybody that just got in here, man. We just were talking about NIL, like what the NIL really is. And I can recap that. I'll recap that in a second. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I was saying that the NIL, I hear people saying that college football is paying now. College football paying the kids now. No, they're not paying the kids now. NIL is basically saying you got to go out there and find your own bag. They gave you the right. They basically gave you your rights back to go out there and make money. So it's like an NIL deal is no different than like going out to get an endorsement deal, like the pros get Nike or the pros get.
It's basically the same exact thing.
Right. They're just calling it NIL, like those like word.
I mean, yeah, name like this image. The only thing is, the difference is, when you in the pros, you basically. I don't know if it's your name that you're benefiting off it. You basically off of your celebrity status, most likely in the NFL or in the pros.
Well, yeah, it's same. I mean, same thing. It's the same. It's the same difference. But basically, I mean, I want to break it down to you. Basically, what they did was gave you back your rights as a college player. When you were going to the school, you would have to sign a paper, and it would say basically you're giving college NCAA the right to basically put your jersey out, put you on a video game, and you had to sign that over to them. So basically, they saying, listen, man, all right, this is what we're gonna do because we're not gonna share our money with y'all, which Northwestern was trying to do when they were trying to unionize.
Yeah, when they
no. We ain't finna fight that fight. What we're gonna do is we're gonna allow you to make money off yourself. Come on, we'll share you, and we're gonna allow you to make money off your name. You just got to go out there and find the money. And then what happens is you get boosters and colleges use it as a tool to recruit kids. You know what I'm saying? And it turns into, okay, that's the law, that's the rule. Okay, how can we use this rule to benefit Tennessee, to benefit Ohio State, to benefit UM? How can we use this rule to benefit us? And then that's what happens when you start seeing these big NIL deals. Dr. Dre gives this kid this. You see, Earl Little just got what Jay-Z
The Rock Nation.
Rock Nation, right? Earl got Rock Nation. I told y'all the meat stores wasn't gonna be the only ones giving out these NIL deals for long. I told y'all the big companies was coming, dog.
Hey, but I want to tell everybody, man, that wording is important though, man. Y'all don't be saying colleges are paying kids. Don't say that shit because they still got another fight on their hands. Just say the kids are making money off their name, image, and likeness. Don't start saying college is paying them because college ain't paying them shit. Them kids need to keep that in their mind and understand that they still gonna have that fight at some point in time.
Yes.
So like, do they? Hey, Street.
Go ahead.
So they don't get money off their jersey sales.
Well, okay, so Mitchell and
Ness put in play. Who that was? Michigan X. Who was trying to actually? Somebody. You got a few teams trying to.
I think Mitchell and Ness, they who got these Jay-Z and somebody else bought the rights to Mitchell and Ness, and they're gonna start producing throwback or even like new jerseys for players in college to make money off of it. And then the other company is Fanatic. I think some schools have deals with Fanatic where they'll be able to sell the jerseys too.
But I understand what Lance asked. I got you, Lance. I saw what you did there. I get what Lance asking. Basically, yes, college football has been making money. They made money off Lance Leggett jersey. They made money off of Frank Gore jersey, right? Right. Without putting his name on the back, right? They didn't put his name on the back. They just made money off the number. His likeness. Frank Gore wear number 32, right? Najee 5, not Najee, Edrin 5, Clint Porter's 28. Y'all know who this is. So they was making money off the kids,
Right.
putting it in the bookstore, selling hundreds and hundreds of jerseys. So basically, NIL saying, listen, man, we'll share your likeness with you, man. You can have a little bit back. You got to go find your money. You understand? So it's not college football paying the kids. College football still making the money off ticket sales. 100,000 at the big house tonight. That's college football. They still making all that. That money is their money. They gave
That
you a
shit,
right to go make money.
man. That shit just like when a pimp collect his money, and then he tell the girl, well, shit, here go $50, go buy you a new dress or something pretty. You did good tonight, but this bitch done brought home $500 and
Let me
shit.
think in my head that's the same. Hold up, give me a second.
That is the same shit.
Give me a
Nah,
second.
but just look at. I remember a few years ago when Johnny Manziel was at Texas A&M, and you literally seen the whole stadium wearing a Johnny Manziel jersey. So if I'm Johnny Manziel, of course I feel a certain way. Like, well, damn, if everybody in the stadium got my jersey, that means they at least paid $50 or whatever. Okay, just say the jersey $50. They paid $50. So if that's 100,000 people in the stadium with my jersey on times 50, that's a lot of money that I ain't getting. I ain't getting none of it. I'm a little offended. You know what I'm saying? Because these people at the stadium with my jersey on. You know what I'm saying? So they
Right.
definitely.
Right. Yeah. So let's just get that wording right, man. Like the football isn't paying people. They gave you the right to make money off your name. So that basically that means you're getting a bag from somebody. But I think, like I said, the reason I created Investor Diet to understand how to handle finance, to understand to get money. How can you make your money make money? Because that's the only thing you can do when somebody paying you money, or you eventually will be broke. The goal is to actually own something. Jerry Jones owned the Cowboys. He
Yeah,
pays,
unfortunately.
gives out huge deals to players, but you can only imagine how much money he really has. What Chris Rock said, Shaq, go get you some spinning rim. Right.
Hey, you want me to give another IOD example? I give it to him.
Talk to him.
Listen, let me tell y'all again, because y'all keep worrying about how much money you need to invest. You don't need a lot of money to invest. Let me tell you the play that I made the other day. I did a play on Tilray. I did a put. It's an option play. Tilray got all this news because they were talking about the Senate passing the MORE Act so you can legalize weed at the federal level. That play was 27 cents. I bought one contract. That's all I needed to buy. That contract cost me $27. I made 75% off that play. So imagine how many contracts, if I would have bought a bunch of contracts at $27 a piece and made, 75% of what I put in. Y'all got to understand that. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a lot of money to invest. All you got to do is put your money in there and make profit. It's just that simple.
Right. That's piggybacking off the fact of, I just want people to understand, like, longest NIL deal. Let's say you seen the little boy for Tennessee. He got what it was X again. We just talked about it.
It's $8 million over 2 years, 350,000 up front.
I think that's the biggest we've seen. 8 million over 2 years, 350,000 up front. Yada 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 yada. He's in the 1%. Like, you're not going to see that often. But also, what I'm saying is that getting a bag without a plan, once they stop paying you, the money it stops. So that money has to be put somewhere to where it grows from you. Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod just talked about this on Pivot Boo. I ain't never saw A-Rod talk like this, though. He set it off, though. That money has to be put somewhere to make you money or when they stop giving you money, your water's cut off. So either you own something, or you take the NIL money, the money you get, and you put it in something that makes money, and now you're making money from that money. The money don't last forever. It don't last forever. I don't care how much it is. Right. So just be careful. Be careful when you're taking this money. We got to figure out what to do with money when we get it, because even 70%, 80% of us are still going broke. Going broke. You know what I'm saying? Duke Mom's gonna come in here and chop it up with us, man. We're gonna see if we can get her to tell some story. And Cedric Baxter, number 2 running back in the nation, is actually on campus right now at dinner with UM. He's supposed to be in here with us. X, what is some of the other stuff, man, in recruiting in 2022? Because recruiting changing in 2022. We ain't seen a bunch of these signing sitting at the table picking hats. We ain't see a lot of them this year.
Well, okay. A lot of them end up coming early. Early signing, they kind of basically stopped a lot of them hacks at the tables and stuff like that. And then CBS has things where kids could sign. I mean, they getting on their show and they come in early, so you're not really going to see a much of the old traditional stuff where what I'm saying, it's the top 100 got hats on the table they picking. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 75 of the top 100 already committed before signing day. So you'll see stuff like that. Then with recruiting, some kids in other states actually getting paid in high school. That's going to get tricky. You might start seeing kids leave to go to other state to play sports now because they can get paid. So that right there might get tricky. As far as with recruiting and stuff like that.
I see somebody came out with a post saying that Florida, and I think it was the states that were first, right? That were first, and they made their own rules. Kind of made their rules a little too strenuous, and Florida happened to be one of them. And I'm sure Florida's going to eventually double back on that. They have to. I'm sure they're going to eventually double back on that. Because what they're saying is that you can actually tell a kid in some states, like, hey, listen, you can actually put it out there that, okay, this kid's getting an NIL deal, yada, 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 for this much, even in high school. Some kids are foregoing their senior year in high school.
Yeah.
Basically, Quentin Ewers, I think, said, nah, I got enough credits. I'm done. I'm not playing a senior year. I'm going to go to college. Went to Ohio State, did what he did, I guess, NIL or whatever, and then end up at Texas, right?
Yeah.
Now he's at Texas. The wide receiver, I forget the wide receiver name. He said he's no longer going to play his senior year. He going to school because they see the money there. They see the business there, and I just hope they have people around them, the right people around them, to navigate through these things. It don't always have to be an agent. It don't. It could be your smart uncle.
Yeah, it got to be somebody who understands.
Yeah, it's got to be somebody that understands how to move. A-Rod said his mom, it was his mom and his sister. Basically told MLB, listen, man, if y'all don't give him 1.5, we're going to UM to play baseball tomorrow. So it don't always have to be an agent. It don't always have to be somebody you don't know. And yeah, it could be somebody that just understands the business. Somebody that has your best interest at heart.
Yeah, another one with the a lot of high school kids. I'm hearing a lot of them are thinking about reclassifying so they can get out of school early. That's starting to be like a talks with a lot of kids. I don't know how that's going to work because obviously a lot of kids don't have the proper credits to graduate, and then some go to private school. I know it's kind of hard to do that at private schools. I know it's a lot easier at public school, but they're gonna start reclassifying so they could get out of school early. I'm thinking they rushing it because they seeing all this NIL money too. So it might work for some and it might not work for others. So just speak it over with your parents and stuff before you start thinking about reclassifying. Because not all the time you want to be ready. You know, you really need to think about it before you make that final decision.
Right.
So
you gotta talk to me, Lance.
I was gonna ask y'all, did y'all from being down in South Florida, what kid y'all see got hurt with that transfer portal? Like in high school, I know what kid y'all saw it hurt them.
Oh man, it's a lot. You mean that didn't
Like
get a
one, you
scholarship?
feel like he should have got a scholarship, but the transfer portal hurt him.
Okay, one I'll say one of my favorite players, Mike Jenkins. Mike Jackson down at he played for Palmetto. I thought he was one of the top players coming out of South Florida last year. Didn't have a lot of big offers. Ended up committing to a school. I forget what school it was. And then decommitted after that. And then now he's at FIU. But I felt like he should have had a lot of better offers because he was.
We didn't offer him at all.
Nah, we didn't.
Oh, there wasn't at one time they was bringing him to games and all that shit.
Yeah, he was coming to games and stuff, but it wasn't
we
like
went.
my offer. Yeah, it wasn't no
Oh
offer.
wow, that's crazy. See that? And let me not go back in the past. My bad. Go ahead, bro. Do you think?
Yeah. So him, another one, G6. I mean G7. He's another one who I felt like should have had better offers, but he's at Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, G7. He's at Arizona. And Arizona's a pretty good school, but
yeah,
just for him to even leave the state of Florida was kind of surprising because he's just that type of player where he could change the game with one play. So he's another one I felt like should have had a lot of better offers. It's a lot of them. But then it's some that didn't even get offers.
And we talking about G7. G7 was like a youth football legend, like high school legend. Like I got videos of G7, 3 million views on YouTube. Just like high school legend. I mean, just a straight playmaker. They all both was kind of undersized. We're gonna be honest. They were undersized.
Yeah, they were undersized, but they
would have got a shot, right?
Shit, Tutu was undersized, but you saw what damage he used to do.
Yeah, they was undersized, but they playmakers. Every time G7 get the ball in his hand, he makes a play. Mike Jackson, the speed that Mike Jackson has, you would think a school wants that type of speed on the field. But again, like Lance said earlier, man, you go to the smaller school, man, you make the best of your opportunity. And then you never know. You could just hit the portal and just go to a better school, maybe.
Right.
Or
shit, that small school sound better than JUCO.
Yeah,
I heard that JUCO life at real.
Yeah, the JUCO thing is hurting a lot of the JUCO kids still there. That's you haven't really heard a bunch of JUCO kids going to college the last 2 years because a lot of them JUCO kids still in JUCO. They ain't got nowhere to go.
Right. I'm gonna get Rich in here, and I'm gonna have Rich talk to people about. I mean, just the difference between hey, getting NIL money, you getting NIL money and ownership. And one form of ownership is see a lot of kids create their own T-shirts and things of that nature. Another form of ownership which is coming real fast is NFTs. And it's something that's barely being spoke about now. But you creating an NFT is you actually, or either partnering with somebody to create your NFT, is you actually taking a part in something that you couldn't take a part in before. Like say for instance, you went viral in high school. G7 went viral numerous times, right? Now NFTs have made it possible for you to take that content, put it on the blockchain, and now you own your viral moment, or either you partner with somebody to own your viral moment that maybe have shot it. Now you're owner of something that you never could own before, and that's different than chasing NIL money. Rich, you in here?
Yo.
Yeah, I'm here.
Rich, no, I said Rich.
Oh.
What's going on,
Rich. I was just talking because me and Rich have sat down and we've given NFT basically Zooms and talk to some of the top players' parents about the difference between NIL and and actually being the owner of something that can last for a while. Rich, you could add on to that for me?
Yeah. So one of the things that I will say is this, and this is always where it gets tricky. Um, with NIL deals, you always gonna get the charger with the Hemi up front, right? And you always gonna get the bag. And that's the hard part because sometimes you see the bag and all that other stuff that we talking about, financial literacy, saving your money. It's gonna be a rainy day tomorrow. Your career ain't that long. All that stuff goes out the window. And but you got to understand that you could actually take the branding that your college institution has, University of Miami in particular, right now, for the folks we've talked to, and you could actually make your personal brand bigger. We saw it with AB. We saw it with Floyd Mayweather, right? So it's a difference between you just taking a check and you actually putting a team together and taking advantage of business that's out here. So that's one thing that I would say is a challenge, if you will, is folks just seeing that there's a check involved, and not understanding that with true ownership, your value comes over time. Your value is you build it like wealth. So just like Lance always coming into spaces talking about taste one boiled peanuts, and next thing you know, a couple months later, you see Mario on the plane advertising for Lance. So it didn't start out that way, but guess what?
At all.
You feel me? So you keep building your brand, and next thing you know, nobody owns you. So, which this is something we never talk about. When folks sign contracts and they sign away their media rights and everything else, I think we spoke to a parent who mentioned that to Streeter and I, where they were like, so when they sign in all these contracts to go to school, they're automatically like the media automatically owns all of their footage, and that's absolutely correct. So
Right,
you're
right, right.
so you're limited on how you get to promote your own self, or you have folks that already own um in a they own your image and likeness pretty much. So with NFTs, and what we've been trying to do, of course, is partner with kids, show them what team building is all about. I love this. I saw it the other day when I mentioned it to Street. It was about a month ago, where somebody was telling Kodak Black about NFTs, and the first thing Kodak Black did, he didn't try to go be the expert at NFTs. He turned around and looked at everybody in his crew. He said, "Which one of y'all know about NFTs? Because I want one of y'all to find out about it. Go ahead and make me some NFTs so that we can get on that."
Right. You got a team.
Because
Yeah,
right,
around. Let's make y'all be valuable if you're gonna be around. And
exactly.
team like the LeBron James basically created his own squad. And they're thriving better than listen, LeBron and what they're doing with his squad and his agent and his team, man, they moving like we've never seen some people move. We've never seen anybody move like that before.
Never,
Yeah,
never ever.
right, right. Because it was created on his own. He created his own squad. Um, we got Pokeway in here. Pokeway, what's going on, bro?
Bro,
But
I think Land's breaking up. Land, you try to say something?
No, not my. I was switching my headphone. My AirPods had went dead.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So now we're not gonna be on here all night, man. We just wanted to. We try to keep. We try to keep the community. We try to keep everybody up on game at what's going on. And when these things start changing, you got to pay attention. You got to pay attention when things start changing. With recruiting and I got high school coaches telling me, "Hey, listen, man, these coaches calling me, man, but they're not calling me for my high school kids. They're calling me for my kids that's in college." Because they're trying to connect to my kids that's already in college, that's in the portal.
Yeah. Hey, so let me. Okay, I got one question. I don't know if you know this yet, Peter. I think I asked you this a while back. So with the NIL deals, have you heard of any situation where a kid commits and signs the deal with whatever provider, and is basically saying you almost have to go to the school for 3 to 4 years. Like you either forfeit your money or you have to pay some of it back if you decide to forfeit and transfer. Have you heard of anything like that yet?
Um, I'm almost sure that has to be illegal, but I'm almost sure that it's actually it's happening.
There's the article about Texas with their offensive linemen where they get a certain amount of money per year. So if they're not at the school, they don't get the money. So that's kind of the stipulation. So you got to be there all 4 years to collect that
Yeah.
total lump
I mean,
sum.
yeah, I know that situation. Obviously, that's with the guy Nico who committed to Tennessee. Is basically you get 2 million per year. So if you decide to leave, you don't get that money. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I
That's why
know
they break.
those situations.
Right.
I know those situations. But what I'm saying is, just say um a kid does go there, because some of them don't get that amount of money, but it might be stretched out. Well, okay, it's you're getting this money over the 4 year period, and you go there and you're not successful on the field. You're not even really doing anything for that provider. Um, do they instantly say, well, well, we kind of want some of our money back because it's kind of a breach of contract or something like that? Because I'm just saying it could be a situation like that, because I've seen situations in other parts of um, businesses that happen like that. So I don't know if this is the same situation though.
Yeah, I haven't seen. I don't know if they'll allow the kids, because when you get an NIL deal, when we did the one with Chase, you have to Chase and Edge. You submit that to them, and they look over it. Some things they aren't allowing you to lock kids into. First of all, it has to be it's only can be for three. I think 3 years, 4 years. It's only can be for the time he's there. Anything can be in a contract, right? Um, but I haven't seen to where it came into play, where it actually came into play, and I haven't seen that yet.
Okay, now it's just something that I wanted to ask, because I know how devilish these contracts could be, man. That that
Oh,
that that could be on the 53rd page of the contract, and you don't even read that page, and they got you.
right. A lot of people don't understand too. Like if you talking about Mama Duke's supposed to be in here with us. She say she had a little issue with one of her kids. She had an issue with one of her kids. She should be coming in shortly. I think Mama Duke then went the route at first. They had an agent and they had a lawyer. They eventually just ended up with a lawyer who was Luke's wife, and they fired the agent. The lawyer was there to look over the contract. Basically look over the contract, blah blah blah. The difference between the agent and the lawyer, the agent is supposed to be out there working for you, getting deals, things of that nature, yada yada yada, and handling the contracts. But sometimes you can just get a lawyer for a cheaper rate that looks over those
Yeah,
things. Right, Rich?
That's correct.
Right.
yeah. I mean, it's best to get the lawyer, because at the same time, the agent, um, they're going to try to get you the best deal to benefit them. You know what I'm saying? Not you. They saying, well, shoot, I need my 20% too. You know what I'm saying? So they really don't care if the contract is good or not. They like, well, as long as I get my 20%, that's it. They don't care if you sign your name over to somebody for 10 years and it's a shit contract. So the lawyer gonna explain to you before you sign. He gonna be like, well, look, this is what it is, and
Yeah, because that's that's their job. So back to recruiting. Committable offers and non-committable offers. I see kids are actually saying this now out of their mouth.
well, because now it's more now it's everybody
What?
telling them like, yeah, you don't have an
Committable
offer
offers
that
and
you're looking at.
non-committable offers.
What they
Duffy's
explain
actually
that to me,
said this.
man? Break that down to me. What that is.
Yeah, okay. So basically, okay, you got kids. Years. It's been going on for years. Kids get excited. They say, "Well, I got an offer from this school. I got an offer from this school. I got 100 offers." um, that's not 100 offers. It's 100 schools saying we're looking at you. A real offer is I offer you lands, and you can commit right now. That's a real offer. A real offer isn't an offer where I say, "Hey, Lance, I'm looking at you. We interested in you and stuff like that," and then you be like, "Well, can I commit?" I be like, "Well, nah, you can't commit just yet. Give it some time." That's not a
Oh
real
yeah,
offer.
they ain't a real offer. You
Nah,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? So a lot of kids are really starting to understand it now because a lot of them try to commit on spot and then coach is like, no, you can't do it. Just shit. You know what I'm saying? So if a kid can't commit, it's not a real offer.
Yeah,
I,
just because it's on Instagram, right? Don't mean that you can get to go wear them colors. I've been telling kids for years. Listen, when they say you got an offer, ask them, can I commit?
Hey, and these schools and them kids, every kid put on them goddamn jerseys. Hey, put it on and promote us for real. But the kids get the experience that who might not get to go there, but you know how them schools doing it. Shit, put this
Free
on.
promotion. Let's go.
Right. Put this on. Hey man, I know what we missing though. Exit Street. Y'all already know what we missing.
Talk to them.
Go
Shit.
ahead, man. Go ahead.
Time for a motherfucker. You already know it's time for a goddamn commercial break. So y'all already know what it is. How many people we got in here? Exit Street. We got 128 people in here. So I know half of y'all don't follow Taste One Board Peanut Co. That's Taste One Board Peanut Co. on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Can y'all please go follow that page? If y'all go follow the page, go like some on the page. And I promise you'll like all the entertainment we've been giving y'all. But if you want to buy something, you can go on Taste One Board Peanuts with an S.com and you can purchase your peanuts and we'll deliver them right to your front door. But we back to
The
we
peanuts,
back,
the
we back,
peanuts,
we back.
damn good, man. I got a box. I'm on my second box, man. The peanuts, damn good. I wouldn't lie to y'all. He ain't paid me to say. He ain't paid me
Oh
nothing.
no.
The peanuts are good. And another thing up there, if you look at the top, man, is investor.ild squad. That's our Discord. Was created. We created that for the simple fact that um I realize we run fast enough, we jump high enough. Issue is that we don't know what to do with money once we get it, and that's why you get the Antoine Walker stories, and it's not just the ones we know, man. It's a lot of them just went away in the radar, just went away and went broke. So I created Investor Die, man, because we gotta start having these conversations about ownership, investing. How can I make my 5,000 turn into 10,000? How do you make 100,000 turn into 200,000? Now you can play with 50,000. Stop. How my mentor explained it to me is stop eating the seed, man. Something you got to plant the seed, grow a tree, then eat off the tree. But what we do is we pay for everything with the seeds. We go to the Gucci store, pay them the seeds. We go to go to Louis Vuitton, get them the seeds. We don't never grow a tree to eat the apples. Hope that makes sense to y'all. But yeah, man, investor dive there, man. Come be a part of the Discord, man. We talk about NFTs, stocks, cryptocurrency, all of that. Just trying to figure out how something else we can do with our money, vice spending it all the time, vice just being yeah. Money is a tool.
Shit.
It ain't to throw
What?
up in the club, dog. I don't know. I don't know, dog.
Gotta invest. I'm telling you, you gotta have your own cash because nobody ain't gonna give it to you. Start no, I promise you that.
Yeah. So now, anything else we need to hit on? We're gonna try to do this more often for the parents too, and for the kids, man. So y'all don't be walking around here in the dark, um, thinking that things. I wouldn't be surprised, X, if we start seeing less coaches on the road. Like,
You
yeah,
mean
like go
less
ahead.
coaches? You mean
On the
recruiting?
road recruiting. Like we start seeing less coaches at these schools on the road recruiting. I wouldn't be
Nah,
surprised.
They gonna do that. I mean, cause they getting paid to do that, so they gonna recruit. But as you said earlier, they gonna probably go to the school and be like, hey, you know that player y'all had last year at such and such.
Right.
What's up with him, man? You think he happy?
Right.
You know what
Anybody
I'm
got
saying?
a question, man? We're gonna take some questions before we get out of here, man. Anybody got questions? Ain't no question, no dumb question. If you're a parent and you down there, we got 100 and something in here. If you're a parent and you got a question, shoot the question. And we'll try to help you out. Because it's a slippery slope, man. We put a lot of time and effort into our kids being perfecting their crafts and being good at sports. But I think what happens is when you get to the top, you realize there's a lot more that go into it. And if all you know how to do is run a route, then somebody gonna take advantage of you. You feel me? We got Antoine. That's Antoine. We got Antoine Jackson. Antoine recently committed to Georgia, didn't
he? Yeah, Antoine. I call him Antoine Jackson. He's committed to University of Georgia. Plays at Dillard. He plays cornerback and safety. One of the best DBs in the entire nation. Yeah. One of the best DBs in the entire nation. He's been good since his freshman year. So what's up, Antoine?
He's still connecting. That's the longest connection I ever see. He's still spinning down there. I don't know what's going on. Let's see if we can get him here. X, see if you can make him a co-host or something. Sometimes you got to make him a co-host.
Okay, yeah, I just sent it to him. Well, yeah, got Antoine. He's at Dillard, plays cornerback and safety. It's important, man, because these NIL deals is and the transfer portal is basically taking over college football. A lot of old heads don't like it. They don't like it because they saying it's destroying the football, stuff like that. But I'm happy. I'm happy kids are being able to be compensated for their talents. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, we just need to know what to do. You know what I'm saying? What to do with it when we get it. I don't know. Antoine must be having.
Yeah, he said he had bad connection now because he was just leaving the park.
Oh, okay.
He constantly working out. That's one thing I like about him, man. He's always working out, man, every day, like almost every day. So,
Antoine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, man, if anybody got any questions, man, the Hurricanes, man, who the Hurricanes had on campus today? X, but that's a big boy they had on campus from Jackson State, wasn't it?
Yeah. They had the big boy
Jacksonville State. Where you from?
Yeah, Jacksonville State. That's the guy who planted the flag in front of
that's the one who actually planted the flag.
Yeah, that's him who planted the flag in the Nose Stadium.
What he did?
Big boy.
Yeah, he did when they upset Florida State.
Oh,
we looking at
he the one did that. Yeah.
Yeah, he planted the flag and the thing. He was down there. Obviously Cedric Bastard. He's down there right now.
Yeah,
he'll be here to Friday, I think. Some other big names supposed to be coming. That big time offensive tackle from IMG, he's supposed to be coming down this weekend too. But it's been a whole bunch of people coming to UM campus, man, since spring practice started, man. It's so many, it's too many to even keep up with.
Right, man. They've been courting a lot of people in there, man. Like I said, if any of parents, anybody down there got a question about recruiting or NIL, raise your hand, man. If not, we're gonna get up out of here in a second.
I got a question real quick.
Talk to me.
So we are seeing a uptick in folks that are visiting UM and even multiple times. But are we? Who's on the commitment watch list over the next, I'll say, 2 months?
Commitment watch list will I don't even know if I should say this, but I guess I'll go ahead and say it. I know Jaylen Brown is commitment watch. Ruben Bain, We'll see how this goes with Cedric Baxter after this weekend. We'll see how things goes with him.
Yeah, I think Cedric Baxter really feeling the cane.
Yeah. Him. What's the guy? Okay, so the three guys from Orlando that they all say they're gonna commit. I think they're gonna commit in June or July.
That linebacker?
Yeah, I think it's Mike, it's Malik Bryant, Peyton, Kirkland. Well, I think that's him, and then the other defensive lineman. All three of them say they're gonna commit on the same day. I wouldn't say they gonna commit watch towards UM, but things could get kind of tricky there. I don't know the situation. I obviously think they'll end up going to Florida, but you never know. Who else commitment watch? I think it's a offensive lineman who just visited last week, I think, and he just put us in his top 8. And they were saying he could probably end up committing pretty soon, stuff like that. But a lot of kids say they want to commit right before the season starts. So, between now and the season start, you only could pick up probably between 5, maybe 8 commits between now and then the season starts.
We got Josie. Josie got a question.
Yeah, what's up, y'all?
What's going on?
Y'all was speaking on the kids coming on campus and stuff. I saw earlier today that the defensive end from West Virginia supposed to be taking the official this weekend. What y'all think about him?
Yeah. Him. I think he's like a defensive tackle, right? Yeah, he's supposed to be taking the trip this week. I think he gets here tomorrow or Friday. So but I'm hearing good things about that. That might be somebody we could get. We'll get committed. Obviously, he has a relationship with Coach Adai. That's driving West Virginia fans crazy, but hey, we'll take it.
Whatever happened with Connolly? Did he commit? Are we still chasing him or what?
With who?
Connolly, the big tackle.
Oh, you talk about the he's going to commit to USC most likely. He's going to stay out west. Either it's going to be USC or Oregon. I'm thinking or USC for the most part though.
What's going on with Justin Flo?
Man, what's going on with Justin Flo, man? I don't know, man. Somebody Streeter was talking about, the flow of recruits coming in and
the Florida recruits
talking about Justin. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. It's just rumors as of now. That's all I can say. It's just rumors.
Kane, I think Kane got a question.
Oh, okay.
Kane, what's going on?
What's happening?
What up, boy? Y'all good?
Yeah. What's good?
Hey, what's up with the D line recruits? Are they in them? Are they attacking that position heavy in the in recruiting or just in the portal?
Nah, they're attacking the D line and the offensive line. I think they're attacking them more aggressively than they're attacking the other positions.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we see. Yeah, we see them going after the big guys. That's what we were just talking about on campus the other day, huh, X? We were just talking about they're courting big guys on campus every day, man. I think they understand that's what they understand the skill positions that we have them. We can get them. They're around.
You in South Florida, you could get that. You could get your receiver and the cornerback and the running back easy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you can't get the 6'8", 310 pound offensive tackle or the 6'5", 320-pound D tackle. You don't get them in South Florida because you just don't got them. You just don't have that type of kids down here. You know what I'm saying? But they have literally brought in some real big boys come visit, and it's like, okay, yeah, they making it a priority to get them big boys.
How they liking it? I mean, how they responding to it out there? That's what I'm saying.
A lot of them responded, man. A lot of them love Mario, man. They respond to me like, man, Mario, the way Mario recruit them, and especially in the offensive line, a lot of them love Mario and Coach Marlboro. I don't know what they saying to these guys, but whatever they saying, these kids are loving it. Like they making it personal. Like they basically saying like Mario is somebody who my family could trust me around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a very important issue, especially for offensive linemen. You know what I'm saying? They want to be around people they could trust. So that's good for you,
All right, appreciate it, y'all.
No doubt. Yeah, we were just talking about the other day. We was like, man, they got all these big boys walking around on campus. Who these big boys is? And I think we was in practice the other day.
We were just talking about that. Like they going at the big boys hard. Like every time you look around, they got somebody. We're gonna take a few more questions and then we're gonna get up out of here. Who got Chuck? Chuck, I think Chuck got a question.
Yeah, remember we standing in practice
What?
and I'm like, man, who that big guy? And then he's just sitting there doing jumping jacks the whole practice. And they like, oh, that's the transfer from UCLA. I'm like, oh God, man.
Yeah, who was that big kid y'all was talking about? Street, I was looking at on the YouTube channel on Footballville, on Canesville. The one who had, I said he got some big legs, boy. He receiver.
Oh, Isaiah Horton.
Yeah, he a big kid.
Yeah, Isaiah Horton. He's like 6'4".
Isaiah Horton, yeah. Mitchell Goudier looked pretty big the other day too. He didn't look big Friday, but he must be was in the gym or something.
Yeah, nah, he looked big.
Yeah, before you even said something, Street, I was looking at it when y'all was showing that video, and I watched it. Say, before you said somebody's thighs, like, God dang, he got some big legs, he got some big thighs.
That's from Tennessee, right? Isaiah Horton out of Tennessee.
Horton. Yeah, he's from Tennessee.
Our kids don't grow like that. Lance, you was a stick figure coming out of high school.
Hell yeah, stick, man. Hell yeah. But hey, want me to tell you something though? I see why. I saw why they do grow like that. Because up north, man, when I started putting on weight when I went to Cleveland a little bit, is when you get out that hot ass sun. I'm telling you, that sun, fucking, you ain't put no weight on that.
Chuck, you got a question down there?
Yeah, Najee Kelly and Chase Smith, they was out there today, or the other day. How they looking? I know they ain't fully practicing, but they was out here running in pads.
Yeah, no, they've been out there. They've been out there.
But they don't do nothing.
They just not active. They just come out, stretch, and then they go back into the.
And they go back in. Chase Smith looks put together, bro. He put on some weight. He go like an animal. Najee look like a big kid out there.
Man, okay. So speaking of Najee, he just looks so big, and then when you look at his face, like, man, he looks like a kid, but his body has gotten bigger.
Yeah,
he put on some muscle, and man, if he can get healthy, that's gonna be good because he's that type of player, man. But yeah, Chase Smith looks like he just
Go check out the video. Go check out the video, man. We had a video of Najee and Romello. Romello thin as a dime, maniac.
Yeah, Romello, man. Look, I seen Romello, and then he took off his helmet, and I see him looking at the receivers, and it's like he's almost like he's looking at them and say, "Man, I'm coming. As soon as I get back, I got y'all ass." Like, I ain't just finna just be leaving me out. You know what I'm saying? But that, if you've known Romello and watched him play, he's that type of guy where he's not finna just sit, you know what I'm saying, sit down for anybody.
Right.
But yeah, they out there.
How big is he right now?
Oh, remember Romello?
Yeah.
Remember, like he shrunk some, dog. He got smaller.
Well, so Romello's about like 6'2.5", pushing around 6'3". He should be like 180, maybe 180. He looked like he was getting bigger. But I guess because he couldn't work out. Remember, he had the shoulder surgery, so he couldn't work out.
That is.
Right.
I bet the motherfucking legs strong though.
Right. So listen, we asking we was asking any parents if y'all got any question about recruiting, man. We gonna leave this space up. We talked about NIL, like what NIL really means. We talked about recruiting, ownership. If y'all got a question, raise your hand before we get out of here. Jay Brown, you got a question? Or Chuck, one of y'all.
Yeah, what's up, fellas?
Well, Chuck,
What's up?
let Chuck go. Chuck was first, I think. Jay,
All right, that'll work.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about recruiting with Mark Fletcher. We got we see 24/7 got him pinned to Ohio State.
Yeah, Crystal Ball.
They
just Crystal Ball in Ohio State. Obviously, he just came off the little South Florida Express. They took him up there. Oh, I mean, I would say Ohio State showed them boys mad love. So, but that's I mean, Mark Fletcher recruitment. I'm not concerned about. I still think we'll end up getting him. The only thing I always was worried about was are we going to take 2 running backs, because I know for a fact Cedric Baxter is the number 1 running back that they want.
As he should.
So if we take 2, then it's like, okay, yeah, then we get Mark Fletcher too. But if we only take 1, it's like, hey, if Cedric commits, then no power to Mark Fletcher wherever he goes. Obviously, I want Mark Fletcher on the team because I just know third, fourth quarter nobody's going to tackle him. But
y'all was talking about committable offers. He got a committable offer?
Of course.
All right.
Of course.
All right.
He was asking who got a committable offer?
Mark Fletcher.
Oh yes. Somebody said they just crystal balled him to Ohio State.
Yeah.
You got a question?
Jay Brown.
Yeah. What's up, fellas? Nicole's Harbor. Is he getting recruited hard by Miami? If you guys know, do you guys know?
You say Nicole Harbor, who is I'm not familiar with that name.
He's from Carroll. He's the kid that ran like the 10.32, the 100-meter. He was blowing up on.
That big dude the other day.
You talking about the kid from up north? I was asking about him.
I'm from Virginia, so that's why I was asking.
Ask the big kid.
He's from Maryland somewhere.
Ask the big kid from
Oh, you talking about the defensive end that ran the 6'5" kid that ran the 10-4?
Yeah.
I didn't see his name on the.
I asked about him. I didn't get an answer back yet.
Yeah. I don't think his name was on a list as far as recruiting him. That was good. That was damn good. 6'5", 2 whatever, how much he weighed to run the 10-4.
Yeah.
He's just a junior, right?
Yeah. He's a junior. He'll be a senior next year.
Man, hell yeah! Every fucking school finna start recruiting him out
there. Hey,
X,
tell him jump on him. Streeter X, jump on.
Hey, but okay, so
I don't know. So X, break this down for me. X, break this down. It's obvious that kid is something out of a cave, look like a superhero, right? Why wouldn't? Okay, so the kid actually came out and said something about Miami a couple weeks ago.
Oh, he did.
What would be the reason that Miami staff won't just jump on a kid like that? Like why?
Maybe the film. Maybe his film don't add up to his athleticism. I don't know, but I'm gonna give y'all a name that almost did this, and he was running track too, and we recruited him, and then he signed with us. DJ Johnson. He was a physical specimen coming out of high school, and we recruited him. He came here, and I think he had I think they said on 24/7, he probably had the most offers at one point.
Hey.
And then when he came,
okay.
Just remember this. Jimmy Graham, goddamn it, you can teach him. Shit, they taught Jimmy how to play.
Yeah, so
man, this is the God and truth. I never forget this walking on campus. I'm gonna tell you where we were walking at. By the lake, right where they got that new crossing. You could go cross now. It wasn't no crossing that in. And then he was a freshman year. I like, man, Jimmy. It was summertime. We were walking. I'm like, man, bro, you should play football, boy. I ain't playing no football. He thought I'll play basketball. I'm like, bro, this joker. I'm looking at him, 6'8". Man, I'm talking about he already had the body. But he said he wasn't playing. And I never said nothing to him about it again. And after that, shit, when I left, I saw Jimmy playing. I say, shit, you could teach somebody how to play football, goddammit. Side, you gotta teach him. You gotta take a chance.
Yeah, I mean, by the kid being so big and physically gifted like that, he could play some positions on the football field.
Big motherfucker run. I bet you can run down a kickoff, goddamn. Do something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Shit.
Who's gonna block him? Nobody trying to block no guy that big. He's running down a 10-4 speed. Like, man, you gonna get out the way.
Shit. I don't care if he don't know how to dip his shoulder and hit your ass. Just his body hit you.
Yeah, but nah,
No,
I
DJ
think they
Johnson.
probably would end up
DJ.
getting him. Recruiting him, but it's you know,
Man
the
got
staff
leveled
have
out
so
the
many
ass right
names
now.
they
You
going
know that.
after defensive line and offensive line. So a lot of the it's they don't have that many scholarships to give out. It's so many they give it they offering their offensive line and defensive line. So we'll see though.
DJ Johnson used to look like the juggernaut in warm-ups, bro, with that number 1 on.
Yeah.
That man was huge, dog, and I don't think he didn't sniff the field.
Nah, I remember Jonathan Garvin because I think Jonathan Garvin came in early and he put in the work and he just played before him and that was it. So
right, Miami Matt, you got a question?
Yeah, do you guys feel like we're offering too many people?
No, it's never enough. It's not enough offers. You gotta
let him explain. Let him explain what's your knowledge on that?
I'm seeing all these quarterbacks getting offered, and like we're looking at Rashad, and we got all these other kids that we're offering. Like, isn't that gonna piss some of these recruits off?
Oh well,
no, it's just like a job interview.
Yeah,
shit. What you do? You think
all right.
You don't think they overload on the job? They need more workers. Somebody ain't gonna last. Shit.
It's recruiting ain't for the faint of heart, dog. Like,
true.
yeah,
somebody might switch it up. Shit, we gotta have a list.
And then you gotta offer because just say the top kid that you want, you don't get them. You gotta give out other offers so you can get the other kids who
right. But I mean,
you see that pretty lady next to you in your picture, man. Sometimes you gotta piss off Katie to get Kathy. Like sometimes you gotta piss somebody off, bro.
True.
Sometimes you gotta piss somebody off, but it's not. Nah, I think he's just going hard, man. I think we're seeing recruiting, A1 recruiting, and we hadn't had it in a while, man. Black, you got a question?
But Cristobal always did that. This shit just easier for him now. Back in the days, it was harder for him. Now it's too easy. It's too technology. Goddamn it, he can talk to your ass now. Back in the days, A Street when he had to recruit me, boy, it was hard, and he was still good.
Yeah, Siren Williams said he called them after practice every day.
Man, so imagine how easy it is for him now when he had to do that old school grind. It's
right.
too different. You see what I'm saying? This shit easy to Cristobal now. Touch of a button.
Right. So, Black, you got a question? Black sound like he doing a drug deal.
Oh my bad. Hey, just a quick question. I think guys, a lot of guys coming in from the transfer portal. My question for you guys is, with a lot of guys coming in, I'm assuming that there's going to be a lot of guys going out, or is it just how you guys work out?
You going in and out, Black?
No, okay. Basically, he asked with the way the transfer portal looking for they looking at more kids in the portal, but a lot of guys be going out at the same time. I would say yes, yes. Like, I guess some kids going to get pushed out. Obviously, Mario and them have an idea of what Hurricane players should be, and unfortunately, some of the kids that are on the roster don't fit the criteria that I guess the staff wants. So you just wish them the best, and give them the opportunity to go make something that's somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to just sit there on the bench every day, every year. You know what I'm saying? And not do anything. You know what I'm saying? So you just allow them to go on separate, go y'all separate ways and stuff like that. So it's going to happen. It happens happening everywhere. And then at the same time, you're getting better. You're bringing in kids to compete and stuff like that, and you get better. So,
when you guys see it, when you guys see stuff like that happening, it's going to be more towards the end of spring, closer towards the beginning of fall. Like when is that?
Springtime. Yeah, after spring, closer to summer, you're gonna start seeing kids entering the portal a lot more. especially around college football, the portal gonna be crazy. So, but definitely after spring for there's gonna be some kids that just go ahead and get in the portal.
Yeah, that's almost sure. Let me see. We got Curry. Curry, you got a question? Curry.
Yeah, he on now.
Question, man. You guys was on campus and stuff the other day, and you said like the new facilities popping up. Like, where do you see that kind of going, like for the football team, or what is it more driven to, just all athletics? Like, and when do you see it being done?
Well, from what?
Go ahead, Ed.
Okay, so the football team finna get first dibs. And, all the other sports they gonna get their stuff, man. But football team getting first dibs.
Football team get first dibs.
So
I think Mario came out yesterday and said they're gonna start a lot of the in June. Start a lot of the construction.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a three-story facility for the football
building. I heard the locker room gonna be all black. We had a couple people explain it to us. I was explaining to them. But it's a lot going on, bro. Not just the building. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things have changed at Miami. From the food to the mindset to the actual like help on campus. There's a lot that has changed. But Mario came out yesterday and said that building is going to start being built. And said, but on campus, there's just a lot of things that are changing. From the structure to the vibe to the buildings going up. It's just a different place, dog.
Yeah, cause we out there, and the craziest thing is we're starting to see a lot more athletes, and that's not just football. You starting to see the volleyball players, the baseball players, basketball, golf players. Like it's just, everything is getting more visible now. The new athletic director, man, he's emphasizing that he wants all sports to be good. You know what I'm saying? So now I think everybody's stepping that game up. You see, the girls and boys basketball did it in the NCAA tournament. The baseball team is ranked, I think they rank 8th right now, if I'm not mistaken.
I had a like 2X, man. We was up 7 points on the national champ. What do you think that run attributed to? Do you think it's just attributed to the vibe changing on campus, like towards sports, like the whole?
Yeah, I think so basically, it's just, man, the school's serious about sports now. They ready to spend money. So it's a showing like, okay, if they ready to spend money, well, hey, okay, man, look, they ready. They ready to spend money. Let's go out here and do what we got to do so we can get better product and stuff like that. And Coach L, he benefited from the transfer portal just as much as the football team benefited from the transfer portal. And it worked out for him. You know what I'm saying? So, and then the baseball team, they doing real good. It's just a whole different atmosphere, man. You brought in people who actually care about the logo now. You know what I'm saying? They're not just out there trying to get a paycheck, saying, "Oh, I just work at this school or I just play for this school." Nah, they saying, "Man, I care about that logo now. Like this logo really means something."
Thing, you got a question?
Yeah. How is Troutman looking in this spring, and how you think what are the chances of him being the starter come the fall? Troutman, the linebacker.
I'm gonna let Streeter handle that one. I ain't got nothing to say about that.
I'm gonna let X handle that one.
I seen Troutman out there twice. And that's it.
He looked fine. He looked fine earlier. Lately, you saw Troutman out there the other day, X?
No.
Say no.
No, I didn't. Okay. So now, when they doing 11 on 11 and 7 on 7, they only using 2 units really. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
another thing, right? The reps, bro. Listen, those reps are tight. We heard Troutman was coming along like 3 weeks ago. here recently, man, that he may hit a bump in the road. I don't know. I didn't look for him the other day. X said he didn't see him out there. X, did you look for him?
Yeah, I was looking at the linebacker group and I was trying to see if they was going to switch him in, but they didn't. So and then I was looking like, okay, do I see 19 out there? But I didn't see his jersey. So and then again, sometimes they do play the jersey switch games with us a lot. I don't know why they do that, but they do play that game with us a lot. So I don't know which jersey he had on, but I did see him out over there with the linebackers the other day.
Right.
I appreciate that.
No problem.
You. Any
Yeah,
more
I don't
questions
see
out
nobody.
there?
Huh?
Any more questions out there?
Nah, ain't no more questions, man. We
That
we
Troutman
at
stuff
9
weird,
o'clock.
ain't it, man? That Troutman stuff weird, man.
Yeah. It's a little weird situation, man. Because I guess it's a fan favorite. A lot of people like him like that. So everybody's
No,
constantly
yeah,
asking me questions about it.
yeah. No, we love him. We love him too, man. Just the whole,
Yeah,
yeah.
nah, man. Troutman, man. I want him on the field because he wants to hit. He wants to hit. So anybody who wants to hit, I want on that field.
Right.
So.
Right. So listen, bro. If y'all just getting in here, man, we if y'all got any more questions, we about to. The space was about, man, recruiting, high school recruiting, and how it has changed. We just took a couple questions at the end, man, about the Canes. Is the NIL deals, what NIL really means. We hit on all of that. You can go back and listen to that. What NIL really means. I mean, no, college football isn't paying anybody. That's not what's going on with NIL. NIL is basically college football saying, hey, man, we'll give you your rights back to make money along with us making money off your likeness. You can make money off your likeness too. Stop crying. Damn. Get out of here. So they gave you the right to find a bag. You know what I'm saying? The right to go find money. And what it's turning into is that the schools, boosters and things of that nature look around, or the businesses that support the school, like, okay, well, we can use this to get kids in the school. And then they start giving out NIL deals. Which NIL deals is nothing but just like endorsement deals. Like when you see a person go to the NFL and they get Nike, or they get Under Armour, they get these sponsors. It's no different. But at the end of the day, man, we want to own something. At the end of the day, you want to be an owner. You want to own some of your content. You want to own a business. You want to be the person giving the NIL deals at the end of the day. Because as long as a person is giving you a check that can stop, and money is like water. If you don't have a plan for it, it'll run through your hands.
Yeah. Javier, you got something to go? Javier, you got a question?
Football better follow the Taste One format.
Lance is an owner. Lance is proud of his business. He walk around here, you don't even see his little pretty face. He branding all day long. He owns Taste One.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? You can't take that from him.
Hey Lance, what's the other Hurricane former player, man, who got he got the car wash stuff business.
I don't know.
He I thought he played with you. I'm thinking I think he's a big D lineman or something like that.
You got a car wash?
Yeah, I see him. Well, not a car wash. He just has like the product, like the stuff that you wash your car with. Oh man, I think about it. Oh yeah, for those who are in the chat, man, don't forget next week, Friday, we have the pre-spree game event.
I'm gonna post it at the top, man. Go get your tickets. I'm finna put it at the
top. We giving out I think we was doing pre-sold tickets early because the place isn't. It don't hold 300 people. You know what I'm saying? So
it don't.
You get your tickets, get it fast, man. That's all we gonna say.
Yeah, don't hold 300 people. We're gonna have hurricane stuff there, paintings there, cause basically, man, Lavish Lounge. Lavish is one of the best artists in South Florida, right?
Yeah, Lavish is one of the best tattoo artists in South Florida. Plus he draws.
Yeah,
we're gonna have Richard Brooks. And Street, it's so crazy. It's so crazy because I was just thinking about it, and I was talking with my brother Ant the other day. And he like, damn, so what y'all just doing something like all y'all niggas from Opelika? That's funny. So we all are from overlocking. We doing something like that. I'm like, hey, look at that
Nah,
overlocking.
that's what's up. We all went to Northern too. Then Richard dipped out and went to Northwestern.
Yeah.
Nah, so nah, it's Lavish. It's on 441 183rd. Lavish Lounge. We're gonna have a pre-screen game party, man. It's $15, $25 at the door. We only letting 40, 50 people in. I think maybe 10 or 15 of the tickets sold already.
That's his Jeremy Lewis.
Huh?
Jeremy Lewis. Remember Jeremy Lewis used to play defensive line for you?
Yeah.
He's the one who got the car wash products. I see him promoting that stuff on Twitter and stuff like that.
Okay. And so it's bring your own bottle. We'll have some food for you to munch on. We're gonna shoot a live show. You probably can be part of the live show. We'll shoot a live show. And we're gonna have some artwork there, man. A lot of Kane stuff, some Kane stuff that you can buy. The prices, like I say, Lavish is one of the best artists in South Florida. You've seen him draw Rick Ross. I know he got a Jay-Z painting in there worth $10,000.
No, I know, man. He did, man. He do stuff for a lot of celebrities. He do a lot of drawings for celebrities. So we're gonna have some stuff where you might get you a live tattoo right there on the spot.
Right.
Drawing. We got 2 drawers on there. We're gonna have the food, like you say.
I'm coming down to
beverages. I'm trying to see. Pull up, Lance. We need you. Pull
I'm
up,
coming
man. We need
street.
you in the building.
Come
Hey,
through, boy.
is this the Black
Man,
King
I'm
space?
pulling up, man.
Huh?
I'm pulling up.
I said, is this the Black King space?
John, what they
Black
do?
King space. Nah, man.
What's
Nah.
up, gentlemen? What's up,
Nah,
Lance?
man,
What's up,
heck
Chris?
nah,
What's up,
man.
Ed?
The Black Cage space. Nah, man, what is doing? Hell nah, man. We do our place every Wednesday. It's just a space, man. It's a Black King space.
Hey, I had to find my
Can't
people,
get somebody
dog.
white up here, man. Y'all tripping, man. Somebody
Nah,
white
man.
request to speak,
We
man.
multicultural here.
Nah, dog.
Nah, man. Nah. What Jimmy Johnson was over there talking about, Drum?
He was just talking about he basically was promoting his book, and he was just talking about some decisions he's made, back in the days with the coaching staff and being around legendary players and coaches and things of that nature, and just how much he just loved, being in South Florida and his love for Miami Hurricanes.
Yeah.
Man, I hope Jimmy Johnson got something in his book to destroy Jerry Jones, man. I'm tired of that guy. Tired of him.
Hey, I told him this, man. Because my first time was speaking with him, man. Like, they didn't just change college football. I think they changed pro football in general because of those great guys that came, those players that came out of that. Even Michael Irvin and those guys even changing Dallas and winning championships. But I remember growing up, I was 6 years old when he was coming out. But just the aura of Jimmy Johnson and Miami Hurricanes. I don't know about you guys, but I played with swagger in Miami. Like, if you're from Dade County, you just had this and you always referred it back to the U. Like, I was 1999, I'm a freshman in college. I got the Luke headband on. Like, my coach can't tell me nothing. Like, I'm like, that's how we play. Like, this how
Yeah. It's still here though, man. Our kids still are colorful. They're different. I get told that all the time from media companies across the United States. I mean, it's still here. It's just our people, man. It's our coaches. It's how it is down here. It's the way we play football. It's the way we know how to play football. We got we got a whole video coming out on Mario being the greatest coaching staff ever. A lot of those guys, Jimmy Johnson, Dennis Erickson, they became great here. You know what I'm saying? They came here. They became legendary here. Let's put it that way. If you go look at their records. I mean, when they got here, the 11-1 started happening. The 10-2s, the undefeated seasons. So they became legendary here, man. I mean, go ahead, X. You trying to say something?
Yeah.
You struggling over there?
Nah, I was gonna say by him saying, Jimmy Johnson and them basically changed the football. I was looking at him say the other day that the draft chart that he used back in the days when he made that dramatic trade and got all those players. He say, man, it's 2022. He say they're still using that same draft chart. And I say, wow, that's kind of amazing. You know what I'm saying? They're using his draft chart to create football teams. Um, yeah, like you said,
Right,
Sweeter,
right.
when Jimmy Johnson got to Miami, Miami embraced him and created a monster. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't that guy before he got here.
Right, right. He wasn't at Oklahoma, and Dennis Erickson too. Like Dennis Erickson, those when they became here, they became 10-2, 11-1, national championship. And it has a lot to do with the talent that they had on hand to utilize.
Yeah,
Um, yeah. So nah, man, that swagger that was created and stuff. Yeah, man,
Sorry about that, y'all.
it's still here. No, you good, you good. The swagger that was created is still here. Our kids are
Suave, you got
still
a question? Oh, my bad.
Oh, my bad.
Who had a question?
Yeah, if I can finish that, what I was saying, man, like that swag that was. I mean, you guys played in it later on. Like it just so even nowadays. Like I would tell kids, like bro, like that confidence you guys have, like from you can see it in Little League, bro. Like when them kids get spatted up and they start looking good, like they just believe, like no matter where I go, like you ain't better than me, you know.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it's just something in the water down here in South Florida. We just got that.
It's the believe it or not, it's the reason I started Footballville. Footballville wasn't supposed to be ESPN. It wasn't supposed to be. I started Footballville because I lived in Wilmington, North Carolina. I moved to Wilmington, North Carolina. Let me get that straight now.
I was getting ready to say, boy, what you mean?
I went to the Marine. I was in the Marine Corps, and I got out the Marine Corps, and I moved to Wilmington, North Carolina. Who from Wilmington, North Carolina? Ed?
You say where?
Who from Wilmington, North Carolina? Who famous basketball
Greg
player from
Jones?
Wilmington? Huh?
Greg Jones?
No, from Wilmington. No, you talking about from Beaufort, South Carolina.
Oh,
Wilmington, North Carolina is Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. Yeah, Jordan.
Michael Jordan. I lived in Wilmington. I used to pass by Laney High School every morning. But what I realized was their youth football. I would go to watch their youth football, and it was like watching Friday Night Tights. I mean, I don't know. It was a different vibe. It wasn't as serious. Nobody mama wasn't cussing nobody out. Nobody was saying, that's my bad. The pageantry wasn't there. The passion wasn't there. So the reason I created Footballville, because I wanted to show people that, listen, man, this stuff is different down here. You can go from park to park to park and find a Freeman, a Duke Johnson. And I wanted people to see that, dog, listen, it's definitely different down here. So yeah, I wanted to show the pageantry of football. I wanted to show the shields. I wanted to show them how the kids get dressed up to play football at 7, 8 years old. 6, 5 now. So John, what you talking about? Yeah, man, that's why I created Footballville. Footballville wasn't supposed to be ESPN. I wasn't trying to create a star rating or rate kids. I just wanted to show the pageantry of football down here and the passion of football down here.
Hey, you know, somebody made a suggestion talking about, why to get more fans, they need to move Optimus games to Sunday. I'm like, you got your rabbit mind, dog.
Sunday? What you mean Sunday? Like NFL don't come on.
Yeah. Like, they get more Canes fans. I'm like, bro, I say, dog, you are not getting people to leave their Little League games and go to Cane games. It's just not
Listen,
happening.
man, all of y'all take y'all pen and pad out and write this down. When Mario start winning, you will get what you got on Good Game. It's only the fact that we've been losing for so long that we don't know what the stadium looked like when it's full. You know what I'm saying? Like the Orange Bowl, they played 13. Orange Bowl used to be empty too. So when Mario started winning, and y'all see the potential of that stadium when a team is winning, because I was there on the field in 2017 when they played Notre Dame. I was there the week before when they played Virginia Tech. You couldn't hear nothing on my camera when they played Notre Dame. It was just like static. It was so much noise. So the problem is we've been bad for so long that we forgot what it feels like to win. But when he starts winning, now you got an asset. Now you got something that a lot of colleges don't have. We've been sorry since we've been written it out. That's all.
Yep. Suave, you got a question?
Yeah, the Baxter kid. I see it in the title. I came over from the other space too. I was gonna ask any news on that kid.
Well,
Well, yeah,
Cedric Baxter supposed to came on here tonight. Damn, X, I ain't mean to cut you off. He supposed to come on here tonight. He actually at dinner with the staff right now. So our space was scheduled while he was at dinner. I'm sure as soon as he duck out of there, he gonna duck out of there and be like, "Man, my bad, man. I'm there, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that's my little dude. X, how you feel about Cedric Baxter and UM?
I feel great about him. Like they throwing everything at him. He's running back one. He's the guy that they want him. They feel real good about him. He feels good about UM. Also, I think we probably gonna have some news coming from out of this camp pretty soon. By him and UM.
And quick question though, the Washington brothers, are y'all gonna have them on one of the episodes anytime soon? So you can kind of get a look at them, understanding of them.
Yeah, working on that. I'm working on
Well, we interviewed Bobby the first time he committed, and I came out and
yeah.
made a joke, and I was like, listen, man, I'm not gonna interview him again. I'm just gonna put the other interview up. He ain't gonna say nothing different. He a kid. We interviewed him when he was in Tennessee. The weirdest thing, like he was in Tennessee with his cousin, and he was about to pay for a team. They had a chance to go to state, and then a couple weeks later, he's back down here with his brother at
Yeah.
Killian. I talk to Bobby all the time. Bobby, no, I talk to Robbie a lot. Bobby was supposed to be in here tonight, but he's a kid, man. I'm sure he probably playing Madden with his homeboy. He
Yeah,
forgot
but
he
Bobby not that vocal. Bobby not that vocal.
he
Bobby
not.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
not that vocal. He's a serious guy. Like even when you talk to him, he's looking like serious.
Yeah. So
So
now we're gonna get them. We'll get both of them in the same space, man, and maybe get their story because they were kind of separated. They wasn't together, man. Like 6 months ago, one was
yeah,
in Tennessee.
they wasn't. Yeah, they wasn't together. They were separated
Yeah,
for a
one
couple.
was in
Not
Georgia, one was in Tennessee. I mean, Robbie was in Georgia, then Tennessee, and Bobby was here. Bobby always been here, right, X?
no, Bobby was up the road. He was in.
Bobby was going too.
Yeah, he was in Florida somewhere. He was in Florida somewhere. I forget
Right,
exactly where, but he was. So, but
right.
yeah,
Now, X, now since we on here, man, can you before we
no,
get Rashad, I think Rashad got a question, right? You compare Bobby to Willie Williams, right?
yeah.
Could you explain to people, right? the similarities you see in Bobby, because Willie Williams is listen, man. He's the legend. He may be the best linebacker we ever seen play. I saw Willie Williams play against Northwestern. My cousin Elgin was on the sideline. I was happy he wasn't in that game. I was afraid for Northwestern players watching Willie Williams play. What is the comparison and what is similar between the two, Ed?
Okay, I basically was saying they statue outside of Willie being 20 pounds bigger, um but they similarities with their statue. Willie 6'3", 225, 4'4", speed in high school, plays linebacker, edge rusher. Um Bobby Washington 6'3", 205, 4'5" speed, plays linebacker, edge rusher. I was just saying like that's the similarities. I'm not saying Bobby is Willie because he's not. I don't think anybody's gonna be Willie for a long time. But when I watched the kid in 2 games, his motor was nonstop where he just was going at it all day. He was getting tackles in the backfield, making tackles all over the field. And I was like, man, the kid is really good. The kid comes to the
Right.
sideline, they losing the game, but they just got the ball back and his teammates are celebrating. And he's telling them like, "What y'all celebrating for? Because we losing." I'm like, "Well, yeah, I want that type of player on my team."
Right. So
So
X had some Hennessy that night. That's what X trying to say. So listen, Rashad. No, Bobby is super fast. How tall is he at?
6'3".
And we don't know who's faster, Robbie or Bobby. And if you've seen Robbie run, that's amazing to even think of. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know who's the fastest, Bobby or Robbie. And he's 6'3" and he run like a deer. You see in that video where he 7-on-7, he hit that boy and y'all was crying. "And that's not football. Why are we showing that?" Because it's entertaining. That's why the fuck it's funny to that's why we showed it. Well, you know what I'm saying? But you saw how fast he covered ground. That's 7-on-7. Linebackers get 8 alive in 7-on-7.
Yeah.
8 alive.
Rashad, what's up? You got a question?
Yeah, brothers, man. Good to be on here with y'all again. We going back to the NIL stuff, man, and talking about how schools are using that to, to recruit. Do we ever see a day where they start to regulate that how much the schools be involved athletes here NIL deals, because I think we get into a sticky situation with it then. I mean, because it starts to turn into kind of like incentives and contracts, and we know our college athletes are amateurs and they can't have agents. So, do we ever see a day where they start to regulate on the institutions as far as helping them? Because like y'all said, like Streeter explained it, the name and image likeness, they saying, okay, now finally, man, these kids can go out there and get some money because of what how the schools been using them all, this whole time.
Right.
But now, how much can the school help them do it? Because I mean, we look at the Texas A&M thing. How involved were they in helping them secure?
So wait up, Rashad. Let me understand what you're saying. You're saying, so explain to me what you're saying. You're saying that because I don't know where you've been, but these kids got agents now.
Yeah, they got agents. I was just trying to say, yeah, they got agents.
It done started, big homie.
Quite a few on our team.
It done started.
Already signed agent deals with Drew Rosenhaus.
It started, Rashad. I mean, it has trickled down to college football, and it's scary. I ain't gonna lie. Anybody, we got 140 people in here. It's scary, and I'm being honest with y'all. It is, cause their parents were in the pros, couldn't deal with that situation and actually navigating that situation and coming out on top.
Yeah, we don't know where it's gonna go,
Right, it is. It's scary, and I'm being real with you. I mean, it's the reason I created Invest or Die. I mean, some of this stuff we gotta kind of wake up and see what's going on and figure and get a hold of our situation and not just be able to run fast and jump high.
Man,
so we already there, big dog. I don't know if you were asleep, but it happened. It happened, dog. You blinked and it happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It just seemed like some kind of regulation is coming. I don't know what, but
bro, listen, I don't think so, because you think about in other countries, man. You got 19-year-old soccer players making $20 million.
I agree, we do, but they join the professional ranks, though,
Yeah, I mean, we've been saying college football wasn't professional for a long time, but when you turn on your TV Saturday night, right? When you turn on your TV and you watching and you pulling up and you finna see and you finna watch Alabama, Miami, Florida State, what do you see? What do you see?
I see money.
Yeah, does it look unprofessional to you? Does it look like amateurs? No, it's not.
Nope, it's slick.
Not.
You see the betting lines. You always see the betting lines. I mean,
you see them too. You see that too.
See, but I always say this to people when they talk about college football. I'm like, look, why it has to be regulated now when it's about our black boys? Like, I'm just being real. It's African American community or minority is going to benefit the rest of it for the bulk of it. Why you want to regulate it now? Why we want to have policies now?
When we say regulation, like what, like Rashad, like when you say regulation, what are you thinking? Like, let's have a conversation.
Regulation, not in terms of taking like I think NIL is the best thing that happened to kids. Should have been happening. I mean, we go back to O'Bannon and the whole case that started that. I think it should, it's on time and it's great for the kids. It's great for the families. It's just making sure they know what to do with it. However, what I'm saying with regulation is how they let the schools, in terms of recruiting, how much they let the schools get involved with helping kids.
Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about. You're basically saying,
yeah, that's my question. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay. So I don't think the NCAA. I mean, I don't think the schools and the NCAA are going to get involved. The schools will have like somebody, probably a booster who went to the school or somebody who represents them on the outside,
Right.
initiating deals and stuff like that. Miami, the Ruiz family, they went to Miami. You know what I'm saying? They basically represent Miami on the outside, but they getting deals for kids.
Exactly, and that's exactly what I'm saying. Like
So
I think that is how it's gonna have to be done. But it's just if I'm just saying, like, say Jimbo coming to the house,
Right.
or somebody coming to the house, and they say and they telling this kid, we gonna get you this, we gonna get you that, instead of, and you know what I'm saying, and it's no. I'm just wondering how that's gonna be regulated, because I think I don't think it's clear yet, on what can and can't be done by the schools. It's great for
okay,
the kids.
so let me by you saying that, even if they regulate it, that stuff can still happen under the table as it's been done for
Yeah,
years.
ain't bro.
Yep.
Listen, ain't
Yep.
no bro. Ain't no regulation, bro.
Yeah,
Where I
it's
went,
nothing.
it
It's
done
really
start,
nothing.
big dog. It done started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ain't
It's not,
no. Yeah, it's a fight. Is a five water fittest. The bigger bag.
Yeah.
It has started, big homie. You know what I'm saying? I know what you're trying to say, but nah, it the fight is here. Is who has the biggest bag, who has the biggest sell pitch, the best sell pitch.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's here.
Nick
It's
Saban.
here.
Nick Saban said it 2 years ago. He said, man, he didn't want the this Pandora's box to be open because it was going to be situations where colleges don't care about actually winning the games anymore. They're gonna be like, man, just get the best player so we could benefit. You know what I'm saying? So, it's here, like, it's gonna get. I think it's gonna get worse.
Yeah.
Because you see the one kid, Nico, he gets the $8 million deal. They obviously the number one cornerback in the nation, with Marty McLean. Man, I could only imagine what they about to throw his way. Archie Manning, they finna throw money. Man,
Hey,
it's
but
just
X,
finna get
X,
boy.
X, you said
When you
worse.
use
You
the
think it's
word
worse, or you
worse,
think it's just more opportunity?
right, John.
Okay, now
When you use the word
okay, when
worse,
I'm saying
right?
worse, I'm saying it's gonna get more like worse out of hand. Like, a kid coming to high school getting $8 million, I don't think that was a good idea. But I'm happy for him to get the opportunity. That's what I'm
When you
saying.
say
Worse,
you
like,
don't think
man,
when you say you don't think it's a good idea, X, all right? Why you don't think it's a good idea?
Yeah.
you giving a kid, you giving the kid 17, 18, $8 million contract for 4 years. He's getting 2 million per year, 350,000. Man, I've seen kids who scam artists who get money and kind of destroy their lives.
Yes,
They
sir.
kids.
Okay,
So
so Luka Doncic, right? Luka who played for the Mavericks, right? Or
yeah.
you take some of these young soccer players, and I understand what you're saying, bro. I get it. I get where you're going with it. Some of these
Yeah,
young
but
soccer
okay.
players,
So before you even get to your, Luca's not from America, so they value money a lot different from the way Americans value money. So you can't really compare somebody from another country who's getting a lot of money to how an American getting their money. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot difference. It's a major difference.
what you mean they value money different?
No, okay. I'm saying, like, okay, I don't know if how they spend their
No,
money. You
bro.
know what I'm
No,
saying? Or I
listen.
don't know how they go
No,
around that.
listen, dog. It's no different. Like it's no different. They just have the system there and structure. They basically looked at it and they were honest. They say Luka is a pro player at 15. He's a pro player. We're gonna treat him as such. They got there first. No different. No different than other places. Other places a lot of times are ahead of us. You know what I'm saying? We say United States is the best place to live, but sometimes they do have systems that's better than our system. I believe they got there first. They have the system in place for soccer players to be 17, 16 pro, getting these big time deals, and that's their system. We for a long time told our kids they were amateurs. I think it was a lie.
Yeah,
We would just
that's
devalue
true.
them as long as we can devalue them. Now Now out of high school, he gets $1 million. The problem is not understanding finances, not having a team in place, and that's what you're saying. It can go bad.
Yeah, it can, man. But at the same time, it's you giving a kid that just came out of high school. That's boy, that's
Let me ask y'all fellas this, man. We talked about so NIL. You know, we talking about it a lot in football in the football space, and I could see how it can be. Schools may seem, you know, they may see, okay, man, it you know, is my benefit to help this kid get a NIL deal. I'm gonna have him for 3 years.
Y'all going around?
In the game of basketball, in college basketball, it's a lot of one and
Yep.
dones. So do we drastically? Now, I don't think kids gonna be getting big deals in basketball because schools ain't gonna have them for 3 and 4 years. So how do we see a drastic difference in that? And it's like it's just, you know, I think we're
But
gonna see some stuff.
basketball is different. You got the shoe companies that get involved, right? So they already giving
yeah. The
out
two companies
big
get
deals.
involved.
So
Yeah.
think about it. Instead of a kid going to the G League or across seas for $500,000, okay, shit. Hey, I'm gonna just come play at North Carolina Central, dog. Get this 1 year done. You know what I'm saying? Go to school for half a year, and we're gonna give you $600K, and we're gonna backdate this contract that you're gonna sign right now.
Your social media is gonna do most of your recruiting for you in basketball.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So you still gonna break
Mhm.
bread, you know what I'm saying? Like that, but basketball has already kind of been doing it in other spaces. Like it ain't NIL deals, but it's similar. So it's already a train going in basketball. Football
Right. I
is
just
a $1 billion sport that like people don't understand.
Like
Football
we
is a
said though,
$1 billion
Drum, all
sport,
it did was
not millions. It's
it just turned the
billions.
shit into AAU.
Yeah, and then
And the NIL just turned college football into AAU
so
pretty
now,
much.
Rashad.
In a
So
way.
Rashad, you may think that it ain't enough money out there to get out of hand. Now you know why it's gonna get out of hand? Because that's how much money you tied into college football. Think about it. If the NFL is a $1 billion industry, right? If the NFL is not just one, there's multi-billion-dollar industry. The college football is just right behind it in a $1 billion industry. So it is way more money to be shared. So it will get out of hand. You know why? Because the money is out of hand like that.
Because the value is out of hand. The value of the kids, like they've just been not getting their value for the longest. Now the problem is the only problem is that a lot of the kids that are really good at sports, families, and they don't have any financial education.
Yeah, and that's Streeter. What about this, Streeter? Because I talked about this earlier. I said Miami they have the same issue they always had. When you have this rich talent in your backfield, let's just take South Florida Express, right? If Miami have to offer 6 NIL deals, right? 6 NIL deals, but Ohio State only offering 1, USC only offering 1. You know what I'm saying? Texas A&M offering 1. So you got Bama offering 1. So you got other schools offering 1 deal, but we got to match 6 kids. So you're not going to get out of that. At some point, you got to be like, okay, Dan, we could take this kid, we could take this kid. Hey, we ain't got enough for this guy. You know, so you're going to be in the same boat. That's not out of hand, but that's just going how the market's going to be sometimes. So what you think about that? Like how outbidding teams and teams setting bars like that, or sometimes let's say Ohio State, they give Enos a bar, but they don't really. They just trying to make Miami spend more. Like what you think about things like that?
I'm trying to wrap my head about what you're saying. You're saying once if they were to get into a bidding war.
Yeah. So let's say like USC, they set a bar, they give a price to a kid. Then Ohio State set a bar. So they setting bars, and then okay, Miami have to match that, but Miami don't have to match that because they ain't recruiting just 1 kid off that team, right? They got recruiting the top 6, right? So now I'm just thinking about a scenario of them having to match all of that, and other schools don't even have to do that. They could just go after just 1 kid.
Why would it be different for Miami?
No, I'm not saying it's different. I'm saying they have to match 6. So think about it. Alabama, they recruit McLean. I mean, come on, that's it. They ain't recruit nobody else. But Miami got to match Alabama, and then they got to turn back and match another school for Ennis, or match another school for Williams. They match another school for Joseph. Like they have to keep matching. But these schools that recruiting other kids, they're just one. I'm talking about just for our South Florida kids.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, dog. I'm not understanding your concept. Somebody help me out. I'm not. I'm not understanding what you're saying.
I think what he's saying is basically Okay, so Brandon Ennis is probably he's the hot commodity around the nation. Everybody want him. The top schools: USC, Oklahoma, Bama, Ohio State,
They
Ohio
all
State.
recruiting the same kids, aren't they?
They are recruiting the same kids, but I guess he's saying, okay, if Ohio State's saying we only want Brandon
Yeah.
Ennis, and we gonna throw all our eggs in our basket for him. So now it's okay. Well, you recruiting Ennis too, but you have you got the ability to recruit Hakeem Williams and Jalen Brown too. So do you match what Ohio State finna throw at Brandon Ennis?
But isn't Ohio State doing the same thing? Ohio State recruiting Brandon Ennis and they
Yeah, but I'm
recruiting another
saying,
top wide
but you know how
receiver.
it works. You know, they'll go after that one kid at the end of the recruiting cycle. They're gonna pinpoint that one guy. Remember, Ohio State coming down and getting a couple. They get one here. You know what I'm saying? Bama get the one guy here. LSU get the one guy here. So what I'm saying is, when he get those one guys of the top 10, and those one team, when they pinpoint, they're gonna recruit everybody else. But as the recruiting cycle goes on, they're gonna really home in on one kid. So what's gonna happen when they pinpoint that one kid, which they normally do, and then Miami has to match it for the top 5? And it's only one school, like Ohio State, they pinpoint one guy. You know what I'm saying? Bama pinpoint that one guy. You know, Auburn and shit. Y'all forget about Auburn. Auburn got one of the
Medi,
biggest
you understand
endowments.
what he asking, Medi?
Yeah, basically he's saying because Miami's so talent rich, it's gonna be difficult when it comes to matching NIL deals with different states that don't have as much talent. For example, you're saying Ohio State. Ohio State stacked right now with receiver, right? They got them 3 dudes that just left that all ran like 4.2s and shit. But then they got like, what is it, Marvin Harrison signed and a bunch of other people that's still there, right? But
Julian Fleming.
because of that, because they've already essentially arrived, it's gonna be harder for Miami to keep stacking our talent, especially with NIL deals, because Ohio State been established, so they already got 2 5-stars on campus. So they just gonna focus on Hakeem Williams or Brandon Ennis. Where we trying to get there because we just got an elite recruiting staff. We now gotta focus on Hakeem, on Brandon, on Jalen because we don't have that caliber of talent yet on the roster.
Okay, so that's what you're saying, John. John, you saying because we aren't established yet.
We got to cast a broader net.
Yeah, we got to cast a broader net. So we just can't get the ones and twosies. So now I'm saying, how you think that will affect us?
Well, I think what we have going for us. See, we never look at the positive. Yeah. So what do we have going for us being in Miami? A kid staying home. I mean, so I think you got to kind of look at the positive and see how can Mario sell them on more than just money. Yeah. Every kid don't go to school for money. It's John, we were just talking about that, weren't we?
We actually really
we were just talking about that. It's not always money. I was there when Duke Johnson got recruited, and he was being offered a lot of things. It wasn't money.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't money at the same. His mama was actually afraid. She was afraid to even go into anything like that. And that was Duke Johnson, one of the top players in the nation, one of the top ended up being top running back leading rusher ever. So I get what you're saying. You're saying because we're not established yet, because we're playing catch up, right? Yeah. No, man. At that point, then you just got to start thinking about, well, what is the positive? Do you go to the transfer portal more and bring back the Tyree Stevenson, bring back the 5 stars that went away? You know what I'm saying? The Thayou Jones-Bell until you catch up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because we got a lot going for us, man. Miami has a lot going for us. We just needed a leader to actually put it in place.
I like that.
Right. Bet that up, Medi, because I thought I was going crazy over here, Medi. I ain't know.
Nah, I got you.
I wasn't rapping my shit. I couldn't figure out what was the question.
It does boil down to, they've been saying it. It boils down to an arms race. You know what I'm saying? When Alabama's established as a power, that's why the Mario hiring is so impactful and why it has so many fans up in arms, because the part that nobody else is talking about, yes, the transfer portal is going to be there. I don't know if they're going to shut that down anytime soon, but it seems like it's here to stay. So you're always going to have kids who make, everybody always talks about, a certain Texas A&M recruit, you know what I'm saying, who is apparently on the fence, or a couple.
Shall remain nameless.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he might come back. Blah 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 blah. That door is always gonna be cracked. You know what I'm saying? The type of person that Mario is in establishing relationships, you always gonna really have that ability. And like I said before, Tuscaloosa, Alabama only got so much money that they can throw at you before you realize, man, this is motherfucking Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Like, I'm from Miami, Florida. Like, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? And so I think that that's one of the parts also that we don't talk about enough in our arms race, is that shit is all you always can sell Miami. Like, period. There's nothing that you can't not sell in a positive about Miami. It's always going to be a place of influence. It's always going to be a place people want to be at. And so when those things start, when those South Florida kids, initially maybe chasing the bag because of their lifestyle situations, living in Miami, you know what I'm saying? They don't live on South Beach. They live in Pork and Beans, you know what I'm saying? They live in Overtown. Then eventually you're going to be like, all right, cool. Like, I got this little money. It's cool. My family's straight. I'm going back home, man. Like, it just is what it is. And so that's the part where it's like, yeah, you do have that arms race essentially where you got to figure out, like, a kid got to figure out what's best for his family initially, but eventually he's going to have to come to the understanding and decision that, like, hey, and then you couple that with Mario winning, and that's a recipe for disaster for the rest of college football, if you ask me. So
yeah. So a little off topic, but you were saying y'all saying about the kids, South Florida kids coming back. So Streeter, I'm gonna ask you this. Everybody else, I don't know if we're gonna allow y'all to answer, but Streeter, how you feeling about T2 not coming back to UM? Being that our current linebacker situation isn't good.
How do I feel about T2 not coming back to UM?
Or not getting that proper offer back.
Okay, so look at it this way: has anything changed with our linebackers since T2 became available?
No.
No. We got the same guys, right?
Yeah, same guys. Nobody outside of Keontra Smith is standing out, and he still has, he's still learning. He's still getting coached the proper way where he's learning. Outside of that, everybody else is like, hey, they just there.
Right. So I think, man, we all would have loved to have had T2 here, and we heard that Manny Diaz had a plan for T2, right? Like, we heard he was going to bring Sean Spence on staff and kind of mentor him. The new staff looked at the T2 situation, and for some reason they didn't jump on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then they went after what his name is,
Central.
Bethune. They went after Bethune.
Bethune. Yeah.
Yeah, but then we lost them to Florida State. Ugh. Yeah, yucky Bethune. But listen, whatever reason the staff didn't pull the trigger on T2, I think if it was today, it'd probably be the same answer. No.
I'm just saying, if it's the same answer, unless
nothing changed, it's the same names on the roster.
Unless they confident about other linebackers that they think they can get, I felt like it was a better situation for us. He's right there. He's home. We know. I think he would have benefited a lot more by him being closer to home. With family members.
Oh man, I would have loved. Yeah, we could have had 3 central linebackers, though.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So
I would love to have him here, man. But for some reason they felt he wasn't a fit. It could, and a lot of times it's not the on the field talent. Sometimes it's off the field stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, but I just wanted to get that question out because I'm still looking at that linebacker room like, come on, man, somebody got to step up. Like,
I mean, yeah, I think we may get an inflow of talent, dog.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Wimbro, you got a question?
No, I don't got no questions. Somebody just asked me if I wanted to speak, so I was like, okay.
You want to speak? Did you go to Ohio State?
Yeah, I did.
How was it, bro?
What you mean? Did he go to Ohio State? You ain't see the man put on the uniform?
No, I didn't see him put on the uniform.
You see him put on the uniform? Oh man, the man put on the uniform.
What a post that? I'm gonna go find it right now. What a post that?
Yeah, man. Him and Ricky. Well, Ricky didn't put on the uniform. He just put on the jersey, but Jay put on the whole uniform.
It's on your timeline, Jay.
Hell no, it ain't on my timeline. It's all over TikTok, though. Oh boy.
I gotta go find that though.
Hey, nah, but Jay is
but
man, how did y'all, man, Ohio State, man? I'm hearing Ohio State showed y'all so much love, man. Explain that to us.
So I mean, listen, I'll be honest, man, and there's probably some people in here that are gonna listen to this. I've been to Miami, right, on these visits with some of these kids. I've been to Ohio State on these visits with these kids. I've been to UCF. I've been to USC. Dog, they don't show half the love at Miami that they do, and the energy. Like I was telling Gabby this today on a call. I said, listen, that's like Miami. When you go there, it's like you're doing them like they're doing you a favor by them letting you on campus, and it's like it blows my mind because it's like you got these kids that are big time kids that when they're going to the Ohio States, the USCs, the whatever, like people just the energy is 10 times higher. Like people you don't even know are, hey, what's up, man? Great to have you here. Like, thanks for coming, bro. Like I got people, coaches that I know at Miami walking right past me, not saying a word. But yet I got dudes that don't even know who the hell I am talking about, oh, I heard a lot of great things about you. Motherfucker, you ain't heard nothing about me. Stop lying.
When the last time we went to Miami?
The prospect day or the whatever thing, the same weekend about
The elite, okay, the elite
But Jay, it's
prospect
called
day.
recruiting, bro.
That was the first time you went there. That was the first time you went there since Mario been there.
Yeah, that was the only time.
That was the only time you went there since Mario been there, right?
Only time. But
Okay.
I've been there. Listen.
All right. Well, go ahead. Explain. What else you see? No. We gonna. Go ahead. Explain. What else you see? What happened? He went away?
Yo. Yo.
You breaking up or something?
No, I got too far from the house, so the Wi-Fi disconnected. But no, I mean, listen, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, so bro, I mean, but I've been there under the Diaz era too, like with some of these guys, and it's the same thing, the same energy. I'm telling, it's just, bro, like, and that's the thing. Is somebody even told me that went to Miami. I'm not calling out no names. They said that they feel like you, like, that they're doing you a favor because they're this and they're that. I'm like, bro, you gotta understand, these kids don't remember us winning. Like, they don't remember that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gotta go on YouTube, bro. I'm 29 and I barely remember it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the difference. They got to get this mentality out of the building, where it's like we're up here and you're down here. Like, it's just,
Nah,
well,
I think
they doing a whole
it's
lot.
changed. I think it's changing, Wimbro.
So, but
Yeah,
then
I
also
think they
somebody
doing
else
a lot. They
told me,
doing a whole.
somebody else told me, oh, like, they're trying to, weed out the guy's trying to, you just use Miami as a stepping stone and use it for clout and stuff like that. And I'm like, they're like, oh, we're really just going to focus on like the main guys that we really want. And I said, listen, that sounds fine and good and dandy until you have some of these scrubs on campus in uniform in the hallways. Us putting Miami's marketing team putting together the cinematic videos for these kids that are god awful, that will never play at Miami, will never go to Miami. They're not even D1 talent. Like, it just blows my mind. We what we preach and what we do are two totally different things. We just want to say what sounds good.
I think you talk about. I think it's changing, Wimbro.
Yeah, I think you're about 6 months.
I think you're talking about the old Miami.
Yeah, I think you're about 6 months
it's
old,
changed.
bro.
So let's give it. I think but I get what you're saying, and it has been like that.
I
the
was there
recruiting was bad
2
for a
months
while.
ago. I was there 3 months ago. It was the same thing.
Yeah, but back then they had like 4 people on staff.
Listen, at the end of the day.
No, listen. It's his truth. It's his truth. I mean, it's good to hear that what's going on everywhere else, and But I think Miami culture it has to change, and I think it's changing. Give it a minute, big dog. For people who don't know who Wimbro is, man, Wimbro, what would you say you is? You South Florida Express marketing guy? Like, what would you say?
So
What would you
I
say
do
you
a
are?
lot of the organizational stuff. Like I do all the day-to-day operational
Okay,
stuff, like, the travel,
right.
the social media. I
He
run the
he he
social
the he
media.
the he the he the bag man. He the one who get the
Stop it.
bags for the kids.
See, no, we don't do
No,
that.
but listen, yeah, Wimbro,
Nah, I'm just
yeah,
saying.
thing is that's just completely changing down there, bro. I think you went down there when the staff was just getting there. It's changing, but what you're saying is, I mean, a lot of people in here don't want to hear that. I mean, but that's what it was.
It's the truth, and
Yeah,
it's
nah,
coming
man,
from a Miami fan.
it's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
nah,
I
it's
would
true.
love
It's true.
nothing
It's
more
true.
than to help Miami be the best program in the country. But it takes that ugly truth for us to realize, okay, like maybe this is what we got to work on. You know what I'm saying? Because like, bro, like all these Miami fans, like, bro, like, I don't know, man. They seem, because they don't know what it's like. They don't know what it's really like on campus. A lot of these dudes on social media, hey, they haven't been to Miami in years, or have never even been to Miami. You know what I'm saying? They just on social media telling the kids, Miami's the place you want to go. Like, like, listen. And at the end of the day, all that stuff sounds good.
I got a question for Jay.
What's up?
For kids that's been there within like the last month, do they have the same sentiment that you're having right now?
See, I don't know.
You got a question for who? Nah, the kids. Nah, that's what I'm saying.
My question was, sorry, Streeter. My question was to Jay was, do the kids that's been there within the last month, do they have the same sentiment as what you're expressing right now in the space?
So I don't know.
I mean,
right? Because things
Jay
are a
don't
lot
know.
different.
Jay been doing 7-on-7, but Jay is just talking from his history.
But at the same time,
So my thing is this: if you don't know, you can't really sit here and say that Miami doesn't have the same energy as Ohio State if you haven't experienced the energy from this new staff.
Kane, listen, man, listen. The man been doing it for a while, right? What he's saying, there's some truth to what he's saying from the past. Things are changing currently. He's been doing 7-on-7. He was there when I interviewed Kamani McLean. You was there, right? You went in.
Yeah.
That was still early in the staff. The staff was just getting here. Things are just changing. Listen to what he's saying, bro. If people kicking our ass in recruiting, they've been kicking our ass in recruiting.
No, I hear what he's saying, Streeter. I hear what he's saying, Streeter. But we all know the previous staffs weren't shit when it came to recruiting.
Yeah, and I think that's what
All
he's
right.
going. That's what he's saying.
So,
I mean,
but at the same time, right? You want to say, okay, have the kids that have been coming in the past month, do they have the same sentiment? Let me ask you a question. When have we had? Because I was at the last major national event where you had guys from all over the country there. So all those big time guys, the time when I went, I took Cormani McLean on his last Miami visit. So his last Miami visit is the same experience that I experienced.
he took Kamani. Listen, he took Kamani McLean in there. I was there that day.
That's when you had Mighty McLean and Carnell take, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Carnell
that's
was
the
Carnell
last
there that day.
experience.
Carnell wasn't there that day though.
I'm trying to
No,
remember.
but you had some big time. You had Brandon Ennis, but yeah, Brandon is with you. But listen, man, I think.
Brandon Ennis has been to campus recently though.
One other time, and that's okay because Brandon lives down here. But look, we want to talk about the Dante Moore kid. Like the Dante Moore kid, he's been there one other time, other than that national event. But like, look at all those kids that came for Battle Miami because they were in town for Battle Miami, and it kind of just matched up that Battle Miami was the same weekend. How many of those national kids that we want on campus? That's the last taste they had in their mouth because they've also been playing 7-on-7 since we've been playing 7-on-7.
Right. So this is what I think, and we've been to get up out of here. But I just think the thing is changing. You caught it at the beginning of it, Jay. But Jay, are you a UM fan? Tell these people you're a UM fan.
Oh, I'm a Miami fan. I've been a Miami fan my entire life.
Right. So they probably think you know.
No,
right.
Like I'm a Miami
guy.
But
no, things are changing. Things are changing going forward, bro. They're changing. It just has to get changed, Jay. It's been bad for a while. But we finna get ready to get up out of here, man. We appreciate you, all right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, we didn't want to end on a sour note like that with Jay, but but it is what it is, and it's some truth to what it's some truth to what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? That's his truth.
Hello.
What's
I
going
mean,
on, boy?
Streeter, you can't have Brandon Ennis saying this is the best college football practice he's ever been to and the best energy he's seen around, and then you have this guy coming in here who hasn't been on in three
Hey,
months.
listen, bro. It ain't that serious, man. Chill out.
Wait.
Hey,
In all
Antoine,
seriousness,
what's up?
find a kid that said I had a bad visit.
You want to talk to Twan X? X.
My phone on 2%. I'm almost home.
Your son on 2%. All right, we still on here. Just jump back in here with us. All right. All right. So who we still got in here? We still got Medi. You in here?
Yeah, I'm in here.
I think X done drunk one too many cups of Hennessy or something. But listen, man, we finna shut it down now. But Jay, that's Jay. I mean, I get what Jay's saying. I get what he's saying. It's been a long time. Miami's been kind of, you know what I'm
Street,
saying,
why you take
mediocre.
my
But
mic,
I just think it's changing. Nah, because I wasn't finna do that between you and Kane and
No, I get it,
I'm
but like,
finna. I've been on here for 3. I've been on for 3 hours, dog. I'm finna get up out of here.
I'm gonna say this last little piece, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. He said that Brandon said this is the best college practice I've ever experienced, right? Name me a kid that went on an interview and said, I did not like what I saw at that campus. Of course. What do you think he's gonna say, bro? Like
It don't happen often. It don't happen often.
It doesn't happen at all.
All I can say is this, man. I mean, all I can say is going forward, man, is changing. You know what I'm saying?
I would love to see that. I would love to see that. You know, I would love
Yeah,
for
it's
kids to
changing.
talk about it, because in reality, I'm the kids aren't going to tell me fluff that they tell the reporters for the interviews. Like, I hear the truth to it, and I don't think Miami, from what the kids are saying, like, it's not like a big difference. Like, I mean,
All right, Jay. So I'm a forward-thinking type of individual, right? I'm not going to sit here and delve on the past, right? What's your plans as far as helping these guys, or at least trying to change your mindset when it comes to after 7-on-7 season's done, summer's coming up, visits.
Mm-hmm.
What is those guys' plan? What is your plan? Enlighten us on that, just so we have that transparency and understanding of what your potential is.
So at the end of the day, I never tell a kid you need to go here, you need to go there. That's their decision. We as an organization can bring them to see those facilities, those things like that. But ultimately, the decision is up to those kids. We're never going to influence a kid to go anywhere, because what we think may be best for them may not be what's best for them. You know what I'm saying? I of course, dude, I'm a Miami fan. I want Brandon to go. I want Cormani to go. I want Fagan to go. I want Cornell Tate to go. Like, I want all those guys. I would love all those guys to be a Hurricane. But the reality of that is slim to none. And at the end of the day, like, they can do whatever they want, and that's on them. You know what I'm saying? We're going to provide the resources and things like that for them to make the best decision for them and their family and their future. But as a Miami fan, I think the energy needs to change. Like, when you're on campus, like, dude, like, they got speakers throughout the hallways of these places, just bumping music. Everybody's just happy. The energy is just 10 times more than what I've ever seen in Miami. And granted, that may be different than 3 more months ago when I went, but that's just what I see at these other schools, and I see the kids light up when you know, they're walking down the hallway and people they don't even know shaking their hand. Oh, what's up, man? Great to see you. You know, clapping. It's just like, that's the stuff I didn't see there, and I haven't seen there. Hopefully, it's changing, and that's the kind of thing that needs to change. You know what I'm saying? For us to get back to that. You know, because I believe under Cristobal it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to take some time. Like, we can't just flip a switch and the 20 years that we've been stinking the place up is going to change overnight. It's just not going to happen. You know, it's going to take time. Once we start having successful seasons, things are going to change. These kids are going to start opening their eyes to Miami a lot more than what already have.
Hey, were you there for Jason Taylor every?
Was I? So I'm at St. Thomas. I know Jason personally. So like Jason going to Miami, I think was a great addition because I was at St. Thomas last year with him, and he's a great coach. He's a great man. I think him going to Miami definitely changes a lot because as a D lineman, like, how can you not say I want to be under Jason Taylor and have the ability to, you know, work with him? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, if you're a D lineman, there's no way you say no to that.
All right, Jace, listen. We appreciate your insight, dog. But that's not the first time I've heard that, man. I've heard that it's a different energy at other places, man. But I think the staff we have in now, I think Mario Cristobal has seen that and he understands that. He understands it ain't gonna happen overnight. But he understands it has to change. All right.
Yeah, he's done it.
But we finna get ready to get up.
I got
Yeah, we
one
finna
thing
get
to
ready to
say.
get up out of here, all right? Cause it's been way too long, man. We going on wholesome Holloway time.
All right.
And
I
X
got
done checked out on me. X done turned into the man in the back on the circuit board.
Nah, I'm here. I'm listening. I'm just listening.
You listening to Jay?
Yeah, you know, I like to let Jay talk, man. Jay, we having some real insightful stuff to say, man.
No, I think Jay is telling his truth. Jay is
Yeah,
telling
he's telling the
his
truth
truth.
because
Jay seen,
previously,
and I think
like he said, the
here we
last
go.
time he came, like you said, the last time he came, that's when that stank in the air was still there from the previous style, even with Mario being there. Um, that stank still was there, so it just got to get out. They got to get it out of there. Um, we headed back in the right direction. So we'll see how things go, man. I think
Well, all
we
right,
got
man.
one
Let's
question. Who's
I
that?
got one thing to say.
Nah, man. Let's X.
Okay, go ahead. I mean, ready?
Go ahead, man. You know, Lambo, what's up?
I just got one thing to say. You made some valid points, but when you say like of course we can't expect things to change overnight, but the same thing with Alabama right before he got there for how in many years they were trash. His first year they were trash. We got a coach that was better than our last coach. If we just win 10 games this year, bro, that's all they just be wanting to see, bro. A lot of these kids want to stay home, bro. They just want to see us win or just be somewhat prominent. If we can get to the ACC title game, and to be honest, the ACC not really a tough conference to even win it this year. Pitt won it last year, and we beat their ass.
Yeah,
So
we should have. The ACC title was ours to take last year, and we just kind of shit it away.
yeah, and we got better coaching. I can say I'm not just saying that because we excited, but anybody who watches football can tell that we got a better chance because we got better headmen, better structure, no politician type shit going on.
Correct.
It's changing, bro. No, it's changing, man. I appreciate that. Listen, it's changing, man. I mean, it's changing. Jay, we had a good space, man. You came in here with the lemons, man. Jay, you fucking ended the space on a sour note, Jay.
No, we're good. We're good. Listen,
No, I'm just joking, man. I'm just joking. Listen, man, we at campus. We showing y'all the shit on the video. Y'all see the shit changing. But that's Jay truth. You know what I'm saying? What Jay just said, motherfuckers, cheerleaders in the goddamn hallway, slapping them on the ass when he walking down the hallway at Ohio State. He's saying what he experienced. Y'all can't get mad because what he's seen.
Hey,
So,
I appreciate your perspective, Jay. I just like I don't
it's changing, Maddie. We show y'all it's changing. Y'all see it's changing.
I don't want to feel like it's just that, but I mean, I was gonna say I think the spring game tickets sold out, so the only ticket you can get now is the X event. So I better buy them shits.
Yeah, come to
Listen, man, y'all come party with us, man, the night before the spring game, man, and it's right at the top. If you scroll at the top, man, we got the link up there. $15. We only taking like 40 people. Bring your own bottle. We're gonna have some food for you. It'll be some paintings there. We got two of the best artists in South Florida. Got some stuff they drew and some other stuff, man. Other paintings they got in there. You'll be able to get a tattoo, man. But man, we've been on here 3 hours. We about to get up out of here, man. Jay, we appreciate you. Jay, that's not the first time I've heard that. I've heard the same thing with Texas A&M and how they have women calling you and asking you about your kids and your dog and telling you they want to see you again. I've heard all of that. You know what I'm saying? But I recruit Mario. He just has the resources now, and he got to get it there. Period. Point blank. All right. So man, we're gonna get up out of here, man. We appreciate y'all. Every Wednesday, 7:30, we here. Don't nothing change. And we appreciate y'all, man. Investor Die, we out of here.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.